All right, guys. What's going on? We're here. We're live. Welcome to a brand new Poker Live podcast. My name is Jose. Whoa, what is that? My name is Jose Ingram, aka Chicago Joey, joined today by my favorite person in the world that I know. In honor of his new Colombian life, I wore my Pablo Escobar shirt. Shout out to my boy Pablo.
Beautiful.
Man. Oh my God. You see him down there? We're joined by my friend, a man who's been known to stream on Twitch, a man who's been known to have a large following on Twitch of people that like him, a man that's been known to pour water from a bottle like this onto his head when he gets dehydrated on stream, a man who's been known to bless people who come into his chat, a man that's been known to walk around with a real fucking sword, and I don't know how he's still alive. He hasn't chopped himself off. Whatever. Adrian Fenixxx, man. What's up, Poppy? Welcome back.
Happy to be here, dude. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well, Puppy. It's nice to have you back on the pod, man. You haven't been streaming in a long time.
It's true. It's true. On hiatus, indefinitely focused, doing things. You know, new life, man. New life.
What do you mean new life? What are you talking about now? So people, for those that don't know, you streamed on Twitch for a long time. You were debatably the best Twitch cash game player who streamed on Twitch. Not anymore, of course. Now Doug Polk's on the streets, and you know you can make a debate that you might not be better than Doug, and you know that's certainly debatable.
So I mean, it's hard to debate.
That's true. But yeah, man, what have you been up to, man? A lot of people always ask me, what happened to Adrian? Where'd Adrian go? Why isn't he using the fucking blade?
A lot's happened, man. I feel like the world has changed since we last talked, but I've been going to sleep at a normal time. I've been waking up early.
What?
Like 8 a.m. every day type of thing. I'm playing sessions consistently. Like I'm getting work in. I'm following Joe Poppy's lead in terms of volume. Like I'm gonna get there, man. I'm gonna do what I need to do. And then maybe battle for that crown if I need to. Like it's happening. It's happening.
Wow, your place is clean. It has no furniture, so it's easy to clean up. I suppose.
There's furniture all over. This is a clean window of space over here, but there's stuff all over the place, man.
I gotta be honest. I've never seen AJ's place this clean. I've never seen AJ's place clean. So I mean, this is kind of a new thing for me. You're really turning a new leaf. What happened to you, man? Why don't you tell the people, you know, what brought on this change, this life epiphany, this maturation, so to say, in life process?
I think we've been building up to it. I've been rambling on when I was still streaming about all these positive things. I was reading books and trying to get more efficient and got a lot of valuable nuggets in my head. And eventually I think the cogs started churning. I realized like I actually got to like do this. I have to not waste another X amount of years and actually stay focused and do what I need to do and do the learning I need to do and put the work in I need to do. And to do that, I had to do some changes. Like I couldn't do the whole go to sleep at a different time every single day. I couldn't do the hungover for half the week. I couldn't. I stopped getting blitzed. I mean, I was streaming. I wasn't always completely sober, you know. So
wait a second. You were making allegations to me on personal chats and during live streams. You weren't sober.
With that, what?
You were saying you were sober. Is that not true? You weren't sober, actually.
I was pretty sober. I wasn't drinking, but I was taking maybe sometimes a few too many puffs of the vape, perhaps, occasionally. But we toned that down as well. Mostly been pretty healthy, except in Colombia. Things got out of hand a couple times. I mean,
I heard there was a potential near-death experience you might have had in Colombia.
So I don't know how close to death it was, but it started off with an event called Gringo Tuesdays.
Okay, hold on. Let me back up. So Adrian went down to Colombia. He took a little trip, and during this trip, he definitely he discovered some things about himself. He discovered some things about life, and I think he had a very interesting time. Go ahead, Adrian. Let's go. Go ahead. Tell the story. Talk about what happened in this on this Colombian journey of yours.
I guess I should start from the beginning. I mean, I went there. There's some friends already there. More were joining up. One of the debatably best heads up no limit players came and joined us in Colombia, who Doug would put at between 4 and 5, but he's maybe number 2 or 3. But the Empire would debate that greatly. He came out there, and a couple other people came out there. A lot of really smart, intelligent people ended up congregating in Bogota, which is the capital. We had a pretty sweet spot where for like $290 a month, you get your own room, you know, bathroom, and then there's also workspace downstairs, shared offices, and isolated ones. You can do whatever the hell you want. They were really, really laid back, but you could also get work done if you wanted to. They had good internet. So anyway, we're staying there, had some friends, and we're going out. Tuesdays was apparently a mandatory must-go-to event called Gringo Tuesdays, which I told you, if you ever come to Colombia, mandatory that you join me for this, because you're gonna get there at 7 p.m. and it's gonna be a language exchange. So it's basically a lot of girls that happen to like gringos speaking broken English for 2 hours, and then the place turns into a bar club with 2 stories, and everybody gets pretty ridiculous. And you will have an amazing. I sat down and there were 4 girls in broken English telling me that I'm beautiful, and I ended up staying there too long. We drank way too much. I was dancing with some red dress girl. Allegedly might have made out with her a little too long, and
Okay.
I invited her to the barbecue we were doing next day. We had a terrace upstairs at our place, and we were doing a lot of events there. And the next day was also a bit way overboard. And I had invited this girl that I had met and her friends. Like, man, I completely forgot a different event. There was like a get-together we had elsewhere where we met a bunch of these doctor girls. One of our friends married to a doctor, and she knew a doctor, and they knew doctors, and there was all these doctors out of nowhere. We went to a restaurant, went to a bar, went to some other places. Anyway, all this is spiraling out. As confusing as this story is, I was pretty confused at the time myself. I had invited everybody to this barbecue, and so
Wait, what time's the barbecue? Is that night? Is it nighttime barbecue? Or?
It was a nighttime barbecue on Wednesday. Tuesday was Gringo Tuesdays. And we had invited already a bunch of people, and I had invited Red Dress Girl, and this doctor girl had changed her schedule for me. I didn't really know that she had changed all these things around just to make it to this barbecue for me. But I brought Red Dress Girl to this thing. And so we were at the barbecue, and there was a little bit of drama, man. I felt like there was a little bit of drama. It's like I was doing my best with the doctor girl, but she was kind of upset that this Red Dress Girl was there. She was like, "Hey, you should go with her." I was like, I sensed some animosity here. I don't know. We drank a bit. There was tequila and rum and beer and some other things. And I made out with a little bit with the doctor girl, but she pushed me away and told me to go with Red Dress Girl. And then I don't know. At some point I was comatose, and I was flirting with her friend, and Red Dress Girl stayed with me. And this whole shit show evolved into nothingness. But I invited the doctor girl to a dinner, and
Wait, it's all on the same night. We're still in the first.
no, this was like 4 days later. That night, I passed out in my bed. Red Dress Girl came with me, but nothing happened. And
What?
I drank way too much. And okay, the day after that, I ended up in the hospital. I just straight up ended up spiraling out of control. Drank like the 2 days I had drank way too much. I was way too dehydrated. I needed an IV. So that's what happened on Thursday. Then Saturday was dinner date with the doctor girl. Meanwhile, every day Red Dress Girl was messaging me, even though I kind of told her that I was seeing somebody. It's not fair to her. And I ended up blocking her. And she was calling me like a week ago still, like trying to get at me.
Wait a second. How long were you in Colombia before this incident, this activity started happening?
Maybe a couple. I don't know. A week, maybe a week.
A week. So you go there. You go to Colombia for a week, and all of a sudden you're entangled in an old Colombian style standoff, huh? You got Shelter Red Dress Girl. You got the Red Dress Girl. You got the doctor here, and this is the kind of situation you want to bring me into.
I mean, I think
you're trying to get me into a Colombian standoff, aren't you?
You would have had a really fun time in the chaos. I think you would have salvaged some fun out of the situations, but I highly recommended it.
If anyone's interested, I'm forming a party. We're all going to be going to Colombia for Gringo Tuesday. If anyone would like to join me, please let me know. This will be going down in the beginning of May. If you'd like to win a trip for free, you can register by retweeting out the link to this podcast, and we will all be going down there. And we will be joining AJ for an old-style, Colombian-style standoff barbecue fun.
Joe, you're going to be in Vegas for the series, I assume, at some point, right?
I'll be in Vegas during the entire series, correct?
So I will see you there, and I think Colombian girl will join me.
What are you talking about? What the hell? Wait, hold on. Why are you having Colombian doctors join you in Las Vegas for the World Series of Poker?
No, okay, so I
what happened to you?
All the stories yet. We ended up having like a getaway to paradise where she missed like 3 days of work. to go to like 3 hours away from Bogota, which was Villa de Leyva, where that picture I retweeted was from, where it was just like 3 of the best days of my life, Joey. And she was willing to miss work for this. She was willing to miss doctor work for this.
Oh, when you say Colombian doctor, yeah, podcast retreat, as my boy Matt Campbell says. When you say a Colombian doctor, now when I think of doctors, I'm thinking like a doctor. Now the videos I may have seen of this young lady, I mean, she doesn't look like the traditional doctor when you think about what a doctor is. So what exactly does a Colombian doctor mean, dude?
Okay, that video was taken. They caught her slipping in that video. I mean, not every.
I don't want that girl like operating on me when I'm gonna die or something. I don't want her.
I think she'd do a great job, Joey.
Okay, I'm willing to find out. I'm willing to hurt myself and have her operate on me to find out how she does. So you went out to the Colombian doctor. You had 3 of the best dates of your life. And then
3 of the best days, nights.
Wait, 3 days, and now she's coming to Vegas?
No. I mean, we were together for like most of my trip after that. But I'm saying 3 days where she missed work, and we ended up in this paradise place. Worked out great, and yeah, we've been in touch the whole time. She seems awesome. She's coming to Vegas. She's down. We're going to do thing. I'm going to pop back into Colombia. It's going to be good.
The old Colombian girls shuffle taking place. These girls are pros at this, man. They see the nice gringo on Gringo Tuesday. Their mission. No,
she wasn't from the Gringo Tuesday scene. She was not from that. Red Dress Girl was, and Red Dress Girl was trying hard, but it wasn't meant to be, man. I don't know.
So how many days did you spend with your future Colombian wife?
I don't know, a couple weeks. Couple weeks. It's good though. It's good.
Listen, buddy, we've all been there. We've all done this before. Yeah. I mean, I know I've done this before. Multiple times I've done this before. Not with a Colombian, of course, but with different ethnicities at some point in time in my younger days in life. So
true.
So now, do you think this has anything to do with your refound desire and motivation to start actually working hard and doing well? I mean, you're doing well, but I mean, to do better, I suppose.
I think this is helping with motivation. I think it's keeping me more in check, in line. I think it's making it easier to do the work I need to do. Honestly, I think my life has taken a turn for the positive, Joey. I can't complain.
So you fell in love, and all of a sudden now you're like, well, maybe I need to get my fucking shit together because I want to get this Colombian.
It was already getting together though. It's clicking together, but maybe now the Lego blocks snap together a little bit quicker and go a little higher. Who knows? Maybe instead of 3 sessions, we play 4. I don't know.
I like this, man. I like this newfound Adrian Fenixxx, who seems to be taking life with a more GTO stamp. But let's do some shouts. We got a lot of people out here in the chat. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Shout out to Grips Viewbot 256346. Thank you for reporting the duty today. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate other Viewbots out there for tuning into the chat today as well. We got a lot of people here on YouTube as well. Papito, did people call you Poppy down there? Is that a myth, or is that actually take place?
I think if you went there, you'd get called Poppy. I mean, if you told them to call you Poppy, but nobody calls people Poppy really there.
So if I went down,
maybe somebody called somebody. I didn't encounter it.
What do you think the odds of me falling in one of these Adrian Fenixx's Colombian style standoff love affairs it would be?
Probably close to 100%, man.
Wow.
I think you'd have an amazing time.
Not gonna be able to do it, buddy. Listen, I'm not falling for that shit. They got Dan Coleman, they got Ras, they got Jeff Gross, they got Adrian.
Are they unhappy though? Are they unhappy?
They're not getting me. They're not got no. I'm not making I might make in calls. I'm not making imports, okay?
I don't know. You're treating it as a guaranteed negative. You might be free rolling here, Joe. You don't know what's up. I think you should come pop in next time I'm in Colombia for at least a week or weekend and explore the scene a little bit.
I'm gonna stay for a fucking week. You're right. I'm not gonna stay longer than a week. You're right. I'm gonna stay for like a goddamn month or something.
You can, if you want to pop in for a month, you'd really enjoy it. I guarantee that. I'm serious. Like, I'll be there.
Listen, I'm in. When are we going?
I'm gonna be back this year. So.
Like, I'm ready to go today.
Oh shit, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready today, but I will be ready. Like I might pop back in. Man, I might even pop in for a visit in May, but I'm gonna be going longer, like late this year for sure. Like for a while. I'll be there.
You let me know when you go for a visit. I'm going for a visit too.
You're gonna make it happen for real?
As long as I'm not married myself as well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll talk fake Spanish to him. What's up, papi? Con la moza, bebito.
Spanish, man. I'm gonna learn that. I'm gonna have that down this year. I said that about Japanese, but that was harder and less motivation, man. It was Japanese girls weren't as interactive.
Interesting. This guy in the chat, I got a hold on. Let me give some couple shots real quick. I see a lot of people out here in the chat. Rum and Coke in Colombia, Earl. My kind of fucking time. What's up, Drexa? What's going on, Poppy? What's happening, man? Miss Kaylee. What up, Kaylee? What up, Neff Boy? What up, J.I. Ryan? Voccheck, Mac Floyd's Perhaps Pie. Poker Rocker, Puppy. What's up, baby?
Oh, Miss Kaylee's still around. Wow. What's up, Miss Kaylee? What's up, Drexa? How you doing? What's up?
They came here, they saw you, buddy. Tim F. What's up? Alan Band says, hey, man, long time watching, but first time catching the live stream.
Martingale 14-incher, that's savage as fuck, and it's not happening. I'm talking to this girl daily, man. She sent me pictures, videos. She's sending love and messages and voice recordings. I like what's happening, man.
Can we be real for a couple minutes here, AJ?
Yeah, we can be as real as possible.
How I mean, how likely do you think the chances that you're getting the old Colombian shuffle pulled on you here?
I'm not, man. She's doing really well. She's a doctor, like working 3 different clinics.
Now, when you say doctor, once again, what do you mean by this a Colombian
doctor? She's possibly going to do a specialization for a year in Mexico. Might pop into Mexico for a little bit, but she's a legitimate. Like they do well. Her monthly salary is like some ridiculous amount times the normal salary. Like she doesn't need
like 20K USD or what do I mean?
No, like I mean I think she's gonna end up making.
I'm kidding.
I don't.
It doesn't even matter. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly. But I'm just saying she's well off. I don't think her incentive is the shuffle. I don't even think she could work here. Like regardless, it's not about that, you know. Like
so you're gonna be supporting her then. It sounds like.
What'd you say?
You're gonna be supporting her. She moved here, but she's not gonna move here. You're gonna move there. Oh shit!
She's been studying for 10 years. I might be
move there
for a while.
You're moving to Colombia.
I wouldn't mind.
I'm in.
Dude, I don't know if I told you, but like my long-term goal would be to own some properties that I can rent out in Colombia, like invest there a bit. There's spots outside of Medellin that I think are almost guaranteed to double in value over 7 or 8 years. And you can pretty much rent it out for really, really good prices to white people that are coming in tourist style. Medellin's really touristy, and there's areas outside of it that are undervalued.
Who am I talking to right now? I ran into an entrepreneur. It sounds like here. All of a sudden,
that's the plan, man.
Amazing. I love it.
We're gonna spin it out. People think Colombia's dangerous. Somebody said that in chat. It's really not what people think it is. It's a lot more reasonable than it's not the Escobar days. It's just not.
Poppy, shout out to my boy Pablo. You should have fell in love years ago. It sounds like.
I guess so.
The green card grind. I like that. The green card grind.
It ain't even. I don't think that could even
reverse green card grind.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess so. I have more incentive than she does. I'd say.
What white person doesn't want to be a Colombian these days? That's a good point.
Dude, I'm telling you, you come there, you're gonna be convinced, man. You get world-class meals for like $8 a pop. You get everything you want and more, and it's not cold in the winter. It's perfect. I don't know.
I like it.
I'll be there for the winter for sure.
Tom Sayers, hey Chicago Joey, finally first live conversation podcast. Watch UK follower. What's up, Tom? Welcome to the live stream, baby. So Adrian, what are you doing for poker? You see, you're playing poker now. Is that still your?
I'm running No Limit. I did some PLO hard, and man, that shit rattled me up, man. I got, like I said, I told you, I have a newfound respect for PLO regs. As half my days of grinding PLO, I felt like I was in a street brawl, man. That game is vicious. It's savage. 6 max PLO is no joke. I got a lot better at it, but I'm going to go all the way with No Limit before I do more PLOing.
So right now you're focusing on No Limit. Are you playing mainly on PokerStars.com?
I haven't been playing at all on Stars. I've been playing on other sites. The other big ones.
Other sites. Whoa.
Yeah, to be fair though,
why not PokerStars? I thought you do well at that. The 1-2 Zoom games. Why not there?
And they even lowered the rake at 1-2 Zoom, Poppy, by 5 cents.
So why are you not playing there then?
Because there's higher win rates everywhere else.
I just want to tell people, if anyone out there plays microstakes poker, your best site to play on, as my research has shown, is called microgaming.
It does look like the rake's a lot better.
I posted the comparison between microgaming and PokerStars. It's not even close. It's fucking ridiculous. If you play micro stakes, you need to get off PokerStars, get onto microgaming if you can.
Yo, you talk like that, you're gonna end up like Escobar, man. They're gonna be targeting you. There's gonna be a red dot on your forehead. You gotta be careful. These people have money. They're savages, man. This isn't the old stars. This is the new stars. We don't know what they're up to, man.
You think Bobby Baseball's gonna get out on me?
I think I'd be more worried about the new stars reps than like the Colombians. You know, Colombia's way safer than like Bazov crew. I feel like somebody might come in with that knife, man. I don't know. Be careful what you say out here, man. He's already wanted, you know.
I think you should play on PokerStars as well as other sites. Then I gotta take that back. Thank you. I've thought about that though. Honestly, that's definitely
Nah, I don't think you're gonna get shanked to death for talking shit about Stars. Stars has been fucking up pretty hard. They've been assholes, and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think there's money to be made still. I mean, I have a friend that's crushing the Zoom games. You know, the 2-5 Zoom games. I think they might have gotten softer, honestly. So, no. I don't know.
So right now your primary focus has been to be playing on other sites. So how many hours are you putting a day? What's your schedule look like these days? 'Cause you're not streaming, so people don't know what you're up to.
So the plan is wake up at 8 a.m. I have an alarm set every day and get some showering, get some exercise. Hopefully,
showering now, huh? Okay, I like where we're going. Showering these days.
Start off with a shower. I've been showering, not with just a bottle of water, but the goal is 3 2.5-hour sessions at the minimum, and then if we get a fourth one in, that's perfect. I usually want to break after 2.5 hours, short, 15, 30 minutes. Just knock it out, get some food in, eat clean, and yeah, just put the work in, man. Every day, no breaks. That's the goal.
So playing a lot of poker. I guess the goal right now is to keep getting better, keep making money, support your future family. I suppose.
It's going great, man. I'm pretty fucking happy with it. PLO was an adventure. It was a fucking adventure. But No Limit's going amazing, and I'm gonna keep grinding it until the wheels fall off. That's all I can do.
Do you have any plans to get back to streaming for your loyal fans and following and people on Twitch here?
Man, I mean, not in the near future, but I want to do some fun things with it this year, like later in the year for sure. I don't know what exactly, but got to do something. But not like it was, and not like near future.
So why not stream Twitch anymore?
I want to stay focused and do what I'm doing, like just grind, do my learning and do my playing, and that's what I want to focus on right now, honestly.
So you don't think you can do both by still streaming on Twitch as well, though?
I mean, I could half-ass Twitch and like throw in a session on it or do something else on it in the later hours, but I want to use that time right now. I'm studying Spanish. I'm doing more poker learning, and that takes a good bit of time, and I still want to have like an hour or two for reading or doing other things. So it's kind of honestly hard to just half-ass Twitch and have good results with it. You want to be there all day with it. It works way better if you're there 8 hours straight and it builds up. You get new people coming in. It doesn't make sense to, like that's the saying, man, chase 2 rabbits, you catch neither one. Like, I want to focus on actually getting where I want to get to in No Limit, and grind it out and put the work in. That's pretty much it.
Interesting. So in Colombia, can you still play on the same type of schedule when if you're down there?
Yeah, I think so. Should be all right.
Interesting, buddy. So are you still playing the same stakes? Struxa says, what stakes mostly? Are you still playing 1-2, 2-5?
I haven't been playing higher than 3-6 for a while.
You've been playing? I
have not been higher than 3-6 for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully by the end of this year, playing a lot more 5-10 is definitely a goal.
Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously we've talked about this a lot. I've always wondered why you never pursued that. I can't figure. I'm like, why not just try? You're like, no, man. I'm like, but why not just like try to play more 2-5, try to play more 5, try to get up there and see what happens. Like, you're gonna get better.
I will for sure. No, it's like, I don't know. I want to be where I want to be before. I know how I'm progressing and I know where I'm at. I know if there's still room for improvement in the game I'm playing, and I still got work to do. I'm progressing for sure, and I think it's going to go really well, like it has been. But I should already be playing more 5-10 probably, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I guess nowadays, poker's, I guess what do people say? Poker's dying, or it's not dying, but it's less and less, and there's more rake, and people are doing these changes more to, take away from the player pool. So it's like, I feel like, I guess, the games will still always be soft to some degree in terms of if you game select, but at the same time, I suppose the regulars that are sticking around at the higher stakes are going to be the best regulars. They're going to be the strongest regulars. So this might not be the most GTO time, but at the same time, I mean, that's a challenge. And I think that's what makes it fun.
For sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Dramatic Degen says, were the PokerStars changes what caused you initially to leave Twitch? Or did it just coincide with your decision to put more focus into your game / other aspects of life?
Well, it definitely made it easier to not bother with stars at the time. It seemed like everybody was kind of saying fuck stars at the moment. And I didn't mind jumping on board with that. And I did something else. Actually, I did like half of a speed run on Bodog. And I ended up, Bodog's actually leaving Quebec this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's happening. But I'm not even sure if it wasn't 100% that, but I guess it helped. And I've always said that there's pretty good no limit games on several other sites, so it's not really a big deal.
Interesting. Very calm today, Adrian. Very calm.
Yeah, I told you I could have grabbed a few beers for this, but I'm stone sober. I woke up at 8 a.m. I put some work in. It is what it is. Not smoking anything, not drinking anything. Just calm Adrian, man. I got the blade here, though. It's never too calm with the blade.
You want to give a couple blessings to some Twitch people? I know my audio. You say my audio is off. I know it is. I don't know how to fucking fix it. It randomly happened. Next 5 people that tell me, I'm going to ban them forever. I got it. The audio's off. Fuck's sakes, I can read. All right, go ahead. Give a couple blessings to some people out there. Hey, will you give Tommy Guns a blessing for me, please? He's a YouTube viewer, longtime commenter.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yo, Tommy Guns, I wish you all the best in the world. I hope the blade guides you to where you need to go. I hope you find what you're looking for. You do the right thing, whatever that might be, man. Let me power that blade up for you. Let me get that blade beam.
Power it up, baby.
I'm not used to the blade beam on this.
Give him the blade. Power that thing.
All the best, man. All the best.
That was a shit blessing, man.
Still ahead wants a blessing. Yo, still ahead. I hope the blade carries you to where you need to go, man. You feel that blade beam in your soul? It's going to guide you to where you need to go, baby. Hey.
Give him the blade, baby.
I like the auxiliary blade over there you got. I don't know what that is.
We got the fake blacklight blade over here, baby. We're on that BLB grind. Blacklight.
All right. It looks like some dark Jedi shit right there.
Oh, man. Oh, Adrian just produces. Tommy answers, Papa, you are competing against Dog Park right now. Listen, in terms of live, I don't compete against anyone. If somebody wants to come watch my thing, they come watch it. If they want to go someplace else, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. I don't get paid. I don't make money from if 10 people go watch. It doesn't. I honestly, it doesn't matter to me that much. So I appreciate everybody who does tune in or watch it back live. Much love for them. And, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it do. So what's this Colombian girl like, man? The CGG.
The Colombian girl is awesome, man. She genuinely seems like she cares about me. She's friendly. She's fun. It's a lot better than my North American dealings, Joey. I got to tell you. I'm retired from spending in North America. I'm retired from doing a whole lot out here. I'm grinding. I'm focused. I'm able to get work done here, and it's nice. But it's cold as hell in the winter in this city, and summer is too hot. That's okay. It's all right. It's actually sick here in the summer. You should pop into Montreal too if you get bored, because summer here is awesome. We get some sangria. She might pop in here too. It's gonna be good. Even Doug said he's down for some sangria in Montreal, man. See, maybe you time it. Everybody gets some sangria on me. I don't know.
There's like a little Twitch meetup here in Montreal.
Perhaps. Not much of a Twitch one, but a little get together.
I like this idea, Adrian. I like this. When did I see you last? Didn't I see you? I saw you in December.
It was December. The December in Ohio. I think it was December.
I think it was December too. It feels like it's been a lot longer than that, but it's only been a couple of months because you changed so much that your whole entire approach to life's changed. I feel like since I saw you in December.
Like all these the Amaya thing and Bazov and life. It felt like 3 years have gone by.
I know.
It feels like 3 years have gone by.
Are you over? Hey, are you over the times that I made those very questionable GTO plays and stacked you on the live stream? So me and AJ played a live stream cash game on Poker on Air. Shout out to Poker on Air. It was half PLO, half no limit, and let's just say I made some speculative PLO plays and I stacked AJ twice, I believe. So
you did stack me up. I do believe I got it in as a favorite in the big pot. And
listen, I don't think about things like that. I just think about I won the hand. We're gonna be traditional Twitch thinkers, and we're gonna think like that.
63%, Joey. Okay. All right. Just wanted that to be known.
Is that true? Did you really get it in as a favorite? I don't remember.
Yeah. I remember you had some low flush draw that ended up getting there. I was sad. That was it. That was the end curtain.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. I'm sorry, Poppy.
It's all good, man. Hey, you brought it up. I'm over it. I'm okay with it.
So now you're okay. Is Poker on Air done, Earl? Is that off the? Is that off the?
True?
Adrian's girlfriend won the Thursday thrill yesterday. Who's your girlfriend?
Is that true? I don't know.
You still watching Twitch? What do you think about Twitch now in retrospect? Now that you're not streaming every day.
No, I popped in for some of the Empire streams. It was really good. I thought they were doing a really good job, and it was sick. People liked it. I'm gonna have to pop some of the VODs open at some point.
What do you think about classic Twitch streamers like the Jimmy Staplers of the world and those guys?
I'm sure they're still doing great. I still see large viewer counts. That Tonka streamer has done really well. I've seen it with thousands of people. There's been some allegations made about one of them. Some drama popped up, as you know.
Oh, viewbotting, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever viewbot? Would you ever do something like that, AJ?
Come on now, man.
Should we turn him on now? Let's see. We can get him in here. What do you guys want to get? Should we get 5,000 in here right now for this?
You have 5,000 loaded up, man?
I got 5,000 ready to go anytime. Ever since this grip thing happened, I'm just getting 5,000 lined up anytime I want them. I'm gonna get 5,000 in here right now. Fuck it, I'll get 5,000 here right now. Whatever, let's do it.
Take it to the top, Joey.
I'm kidding. I don't have 5,000. I don't even know, man, that'd be so much money. But no, I only have the one where you can buy you can get 520 or something like that in there.
Well, I mean, Twitch seems to be doing all right. It's chugging along.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I like Twitch. You got the GPL coming up here. Have you been following along with that at all?
Just know that some people we know are on some of the teams. Other than that, haven't been too concerned with it, but I'll definitely pay attention a little bit. I mean, it's been kind of slammed in our face a lot. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully they make it fun and it's a good advertisement for poker. I don't know. We'll see.
These heads up matches, they just put out these heads up drawings. Who's playing who? It seems like NBC heads up style.
I hope the format's good. I don't know the structure or how it's going to function, but it has potential.
I mean, I don't see how any like, let's start off at 40 big blinds or 25 big blinds heads up tournament's going to be like a good heads up match. I don't see how that's going to be interesting. I mean, maybe to like people watching it is, but is that
what it is though?
I'm not sure of the format, but let's think of how long, if it's deeper, it's going to go for a long time. Like it's not going to, like, you can't necessarily have like a heads up style format where you really actually, good players are going to, I mean, it's like, it seems like it would be challenging to create that and make that happen. But then again, there are the hyper turbos, there's hyper turbo pros, there are pros who do this, but they win at a small percent, over their ROI is really tiny over a super long sample size. So in the short, I mean, I guess we'll see what the blind structure and all that stuff's going to be, but I just can't imagine it's going to be any better than.
No, I mean, I agree. Obviously, it's more likely that it's not going to be amazing than it is amazing. But there's hope. There's hope that they try to figure it out, and if they see that it's shitty, they fix it. Why wouldn't they be able to actually make it good? But I don't know.
So you're going to Vegas this year, huh?
Yeah, I'll pop in for sure. It'd be fun. I got it. It's been too long since I saw some people, and it'll be a good time. I don't know for how long, but I'll definitely pop in and say hi. And I believe Colombian girl's locked in as well. So you're going to be meeting her soon enough.
Will she be bringing a Colombian friend?
Actually, I think so. But I think Colombian friend's bringing a male counterpart. So.
Ooh, the old Colombian robber, huh? It's been a while since I did something like that.
Yeah. if you want to meet her Colombian friends, perhaps you should join me in Colombia, where they are all located.
Let's go. I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay, you're gonna come this year. I'm locking you in.
I'm coming. I'm ready. Pause. I'm coming. Let's go. I'm ready to
Joey's coming to Colombia. This is locked in. You guys heard it here. Joey's gonna pop into Colombia. It's gonna be epic. I'm not gonna curse the family show, but yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm ready. I'm ready to come with as much force as I can come with.
God bless, man. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
Serious. I think it's gonna be a good time.
Hey.
Poppy, your voice is a bit too quiet. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my OBS. My OBS, something happened, and now there's some sort of error. So, Joey, you negotiate what? Let me read some comments in here. We got some comments from some of your people. Dramatic says, Adrian, what were your initial goals for Twitch? Were you just in it for a fun hobby? Now that it's all done, did you enjoy it? Worth your time? ? Nice question, DGen.
Damn.
What were your initial goals?
My initial goals, man, it seemed like everything I wanted, man, because at the time I was drinking a ton, I was partying, and this was like a house party plus poker plus music, like just everything at once, and it was fun for me. It was really fun for me. I didn't actually have clear-cut goals. I wasn't partnered for a long time. I was just doing it, and it made me more incentivized pretty quickly to do the poker thing right again, because it was like, what else am I going to be doing right now? Playing video games. I mean, I did play a lot of Hearthstone, and Counter-Strike, got pretty solid at both games, but at one point it was like, okay, I've wasted enough time, and got back into the swing of things. It took a lot of effort, but Twitch gave me a lot of motivation to get that done, so I kept rolling with it, and it was productive for me, and I think productive for some other people, hopefully. And right now, I'm not saying it's fucking over. I mean, I think Twitch is gonna be around for a long time, and hopefully I will be too, now that I've cleaned up my act a bit. It's more likely. But I think in the future, I'll do some fun things with it for sure. I'm not completely gone or anything. I'm just focused on getting work done right now. I don't think I can do the work as well as I want to without actually really focusing on it and putting in pretty much all my effort. It's not easy anymore.
I know what you mean. I think to get good at poker, that's why I always say people that stream on Twitch, it's really hard to keep getting better streaming on Twitch because you're not focusing on really playing while you're playing.
Yeah, distractions are like, you really if you're really trying to get to the highest possible level, like the distraction there is a plateau there where it's like, I need my full focus to get to the next thing and to be paying attention to the things I'm trying to improve on, and to like really be accurate with the ranges and knowing like what my exact bluffs are and what my versus the good players to play really well versus them. I need my full attention span to be there. I don't know. I need to just grind right now. That's what I need to do. But I'm not saying that there's not gonna be some fun shit shows in the future, because there almost certainly will be. That's inevitable. Like there's some fun things will happen for sure.
Maybe a Colombian power couple here on the stream. I wish I got a ponytail or something. I should put this back. Like right there. Don't fucking go, Adrian.
It's going wild, Joey.
I just got it cut. I'm keep fucking looking at it. It's weird.
Contain that thing, man.
Drexel wants to know what does most of your doing work consist of lately besides playing? Because a lot of people spew that around. Jimmy Stapler's always alleging he's in a lab. Obviously, every streamer on Twitch now is talking about being in a lab. They talk about doing the work, studying. Like, we know these fucking people aren't studying. They aren't doing the work. They don't know what doing the work means. They going over, hold a manager hands, doing the work. It's not doing the fucking work. So what is this doing the work?
I mean, I do spend quite a bit of time with my solver, and I do spend quite a bit of time with database analysis, and I spend a good bit of time with Oracle and a couple other pieces of software. Even something like Stove is still useful in certain regards, just assessing equities versus ranges and being accurate in assessing that. Analyzing also my opposition and breaking down pretty much everything they're doing, is doing my homework on the people I'm playing against, and spending time learning, man. That's kind of it. That's kind of my tools that have been useful for progression, and analyzing some of the best players from the nuggets that I can attain, seeing what they're doing, what conclusions they've come to. I mean, there's a lot of different learning models for people, but there's definitely plenty of work to be done. No Limit's kind of, what the work is. It's pretty clear cut, and you just got to do it. You just got to spend the hours putting it in and studying the solutions, studying the players. That's the work. But
I feel like people are like 5 years behind on this. I feel like I was
maybe.
I feel like I was doing all this stuff like in 2000. Well, after I stopped Supernova Elite, that was like one of the biggest things. Is just I don't even want to say what the biggest fucking thing is, but yeah,
I think the solvers have gotten more popularized in recent times, but I think people probably already have PLO things and allegedly.
Oh, a PLO solver, huh?
Allegedly, there might be private ones. Allegedly, maybe. Who knows who has them? Who knows what's going on with them? But people had solvers before solvers were out in the programming communities. People were computing on clouds and getting solutions. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's true that you have to have the inputs and you have to be accurate at assessing, but you get a lot of information out of understanding what like range versus range should do and just knowing what your opposition actually is doing to how you should be deviating exploitively. Like there's the solver is really powerful. You can do a lot with it. It's kind of insane. It gives you a lot of answers for high level play. And it's been, I mean, that's what got some of the top 10, top 5 heads up regs to where they're at for sure. I mean,
so maybe that's how they catapulted up there from here to up there.
I don't know what the Empire did. Who knows what the Empire did?
Allegedly.
The Empire's doing. I don't know what the Empire did, but I know the people that are good. At least a handful of them.
You've heard some speculation being made in the streets. It sounds like.
Yeah, the solvers are good.
Sounds like you're hearing more. You've heard more than you're putting on right now. It sounds.
Maybe.
Okay. The car says our boy Jimmy Stapler even did a session called In the Lab that consisted of him and his roommate watching Run It Once videos.
Well, I don't think that's the most efficient learning model. I will say that. I think so. Okay, there's there's always these comments that the training sites are ruining poker and whatnot. I think like the training sites at the moment, the programmers are so far ahead of that shit that like a video might give you nuggets, little nuggets, they're like little puzzle pieces, but you still have so many puzzle pieces that are just not being filled in for you that you can't have the puzzle assembled without putting an inordinate amount of time in yourself and knowing how to put the time in and what type of time to put in to begin with. Like realistically, yeah, I mean, the videos help some people in some regards and certain parts of their thought process get adjusted and it does make the games tougher. And I guess it's reasonable for some people to be like, yo, fuck that. And it's reasonable for some people to not think that Phil Galfon's a hero when he's basically pimping on a large scale. And I mean, some people are mad at the hose. They're mad at the hose for getting pimped, man. It's ridiculous. You know, like, oh, why is he making videos for blah, blah, blah. I don't know how much they get. I don't know what they get, but I know Phil's getting paid. Phil's also wiped up. I don't know what happened to the slide. He had to get rid of it. Times are tough, but I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I do think there's a lot of I think there is, if you watch videos and if your skill level is something where you're learning, you're getting better, you're not really a good player yet. I mean, you're a good player.
It's really good at getting you from shit to intermediate, or like, you know, like helping intermediate person gain things. It seems like the people that have hatred towards them don't like that people are getting to the intermediate level. They don't want that. They just want pure dumb whales. In reality, it's not very fun for the whale when his line is straight down. He has no hope whatsoever. Like, I think the people should be happy that there's intermediate players that are willing to battle and clearly not have an edge in the games they're playing. Those are realistically the people that you should be pounding on and making money off of in 2016, and No Limit at least. That's just kind of how it functions. So they should be happy that there's people that haven't figured everything out playing in these games. Even though they're regs, there's so much more learning for them. That's the reality of it, though. It's just inevitable. You're never going to stop the flow of information, and to feel entitled that nobody should be spreading this information is unreasonable. It was always going to be spread in some format, though maybe this accelerates it to some degree, and it plateaus at a pretty low level, I think. Like, the people have to do a shit. I guess it does point out it helps them figure out what other things they need to do to get to the point that they want to get to, I suppose. But is it unreasonable for somebody to be shown, hey, if you put in a fuckload of work doing this, this will help you? Is it they're willing to do the work, they deserve the reward of it. I mean, why are you entitled to be the only one that knows about the, like, I wouldn't have had as much fun as I have if somebody didn't point poker out to me. I feel very thankful that somebody did at one point. I feel that it's reasonable for somebody else to be exposed to it. It's not as easy now. You got to work pretty hard to get anything reasonable out of it. But it just seems like there's a sense of entitlement and selfishness in some people that's unreasonable. I'm not saying any names, but shit gets out of hand at times. That's all I wanted to say about that, I think.
Okay.
Any thoughts, Joey? Any thoughts?
Got some thoughts over here. Hey, I don't know. I don't listen. I'm ready to do something. I'm ready for a new challenge. I'm ready for another world challenge. Not, poker.
You want to do some real estate in Colombia with me, Papi?
I was just thinking about that. So here's what I had in mind. We go down to Colombia and we start a porn company where we go around and we find Colombian girls. And I'm serious. I'm serious right now. Man. No, bro, listen. I'm serious. Think how many signups, $29.99 a month, where we basically go around.
How many signups?
We go around but it doesn't have to be us. Like, we could be like the people running the site, or we bring down another white guy who are like he has basically, the premise is he finds Colombian women to have sex with on video, and then we pay him money, $29.99 sign up. Think about it right now. So let's say, all right, let's just do a rough guesstimate here. So let's say we can get 1,000 signups. So I think it's very reasonable with some marketing. You've seen some of these other Thailand sites; they do well. So $29.99 before all fees. Like that's $30K a month for 1,000 signups. You don't think we can get 1,000 signups? If I talk about that on the pod, I think we can get 1,000 signups for that. That's a monthly thing.
1,000. We can get 1,000 signups for any goddamn thing you please, Joey. If we want to make something, we'll make 1,000 signups happen. So I don't know.
I'm just trying to work in your old Colombia.
I'm not trying to exploit Colombian females, and on top of
making money.
My Colombian doctor woman would never allow me to do such evil things, man. She's a holy person.
Well, let me talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her.
You get to meet her in Vegas. You talk to her. You propose this idea to her. If you can convince her that there's no way you can convince her to get in on this endeavor, man.
Okay, ZTO says, Joey, this doctor girl might be able to get us some Colombian pills. We could start importing like Narcos.
This is actually the crazy thing. You can get like modafinil and other things. And I don't think it's against TOS for me to say that. You just buy them there.
What's modafinil? Is that Adderall or form of Adderall, right?
Like some kind of thing like that people like. That's apparently cleaner. People just buy it there and bring it back. I don't know.
You can do that, really? You can buy like.
Apparently, I don't know. I don't do that shit. I don't like it. I'm scared of stims and whatnot. But people do that. I got people. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I think you could go down there, and there's certain other things that you could get really cheap there and sell them on Amazon. Like there's other hustles potentially.
So you're saying there may be people doing things like this down there. They might be selling things on like a black market type site.
Not even black market. You can just sell shit on Amazon that like you can get it 4 times cheaper in Colombia and sell it on Amazon for a competitive price and make a lot of money. Like there's items, we could look into this further, but people sell things from countries where they get them cheaper. I mean, China is the optimal strat for that, though. I believe they get the stuff just the cheapest there.
Listen, we're just brainstorming here. It's a goddamn pot. We're brainstorming ideas for entrepreneurial ideas here. Anyone can go the old same route. You create a product that the community around you needs, or you could go. You think big. You think about what you like to watch. I know a lot of people out there. And obviously, sometimes when I'm playing, I sometimes like to enjoy a nice video. So I'm just thinking about, ways to create something for players like myself to maximize their win rates while they're playing poker. So.
Fair enough.
Paul to Griffin, what's going on, puppy? What's up, brother? He says, sup, puppy and AJ. Glad to see you both. What's going on, kid?
Hey, how's it going?
What up, man? I think that's Kaylee's lover.
Is that true?
I think so.
Shout out to Kaylee. Shout out to Kaylee's lover.
Keep working hard. Keep grinding. Keep making that love connection.
True.
Wiedemann says, with that being said, what does Adrian Fenixxx feel about Upswing Poker's new site?
I haven't really delved into it, but the streams have been good. I don't know what content's in there. I think they're targeting, from my understanding, like pure beginners. So I'm sure a pure beginner will get plenty out of it, and that's who they're targeting. It seems like a smart hustle to me. I don't know. It seems like their stream has a purpose. They're going to get plenty of signups, Joey, and they don't even have to exploit females here, man. So It seems like a reasonable play.
We're not exploiting, dude. What do you? We're giving him a chance at stardom.
Giving him a chance.
They might get discovered. They're making money. What the fuck? We're not we're letting them know exactly what it is.
Okay, I mean, we were at least honest with them, but it still seems like we're exploiting the situation that they find themselves in. You know, if they, man, I'm not going to argue the fucking morals of the porn site against you here. Like,
what's up, gorgeous gamer? Hold on, we got gorgeous gamer in the chat. I'm trying to talk French. Hold on. What do you say? What's your mean? What do you mean, gorgeous gamer? I don't know what the fuck. Whatever, man. Whatever. What's up, gorgeous gamer? How's it going? Dramatic Degen asking the questions here. He says, Adrian,
what's up?
What was the biggest hurdle you got over that propelled you in your game? Was it 100% incremental growth over time? Or were there any particular milestones in your study that you remember?
Man, it's been incremental with swings up and plateaus and swings up. And I don't have a good answer for that question, honestly. Like, I learned a lot way back in the day. Thankfully, had really smart friends. And then at one point, I remember Kotkis kind of blowing my mind with like a thin value bet in some spot, and I asked him about it, and he was like, oh, you got these bluffs here, you got this here, here's mathematics of poker, read this. And I was like, oh shit, this is completely different to how I was approaching this game, just scalping these bums all day. And I started looking into that a bit more, and my world shifted and changed, and I started realizing these concepts that I hadn't known before, and those helped me unlock other things. And then, you know, then I drank too much at some point, and then I stopped drinking, and not drinking was really helpful for learning because your brain's not just slumped over. So, I mean, just every time I stick to it and actually focus hard for like X amount of months where I just put poker as my primary focus, I at this point know what learning and how to go about it. And I get a lot done. I'm happy about it. At this point, it's incremental. At this point in No Limit, it's like definitely diminishing returns on time invested by a ton, but you need those. You need every little bit in this game at this point. Like when I was studying PLO, I was getting way more out of it. Like I was making huge leaps in my PLO game, obviously. There's still so much to go. Like there's still a ton of PLO that I'd be fucking up, honestly. Like it's a really complex game. It's a game I'm always gonna like keep in the rotation. But to get to No Limit like peak where I want to get it to, I think I'm ready for some win rate prop. I think I'm already ready for that, but I'm not gonna call out any names yet. But maybe sometime this year, maybe somebody would be down to do something on maybe a site we haven't, like, you know, we both don't play on or something. Just jump into a pool and make it happen. I don't know. I'm feeling something.
So you're kind of going back to the thing I've always told people, which is that if you want to get good at poker, you need to. So I just want to talk about what I did. Because when I got good at poker, when I was doing well at poker, trying to get better at poker, this is what my life was like. I would wake up at a random time, not like Adrian's fucking 8 a.m. grind here. I would wake up. I would immediately go to the computer to start playing poker. I didn't eat. There was no fucking breakfast. There was no concept of diet. It was like grab some snacks, grab a soda, go sit down, go start playing poker. I'd play poker 10 hours a day, 8 to 10 to 12 to 14 hours every single day. I did this for a year. I didn't do anything else. I played poker. I ate. I went maybe get some fast food. I had a roommate off and on at times. I just played poker. I didn't even do studying at the time because I just wanted to. I just played, and that's what I did. I did that I didn't really do much else. I didn't really have any friends at the time. I had some poker friends I talked with online. I didn't have any poker friends in San Diego, or I didn't have any poker friends, you know, in the places I had poker friends in the places I was living, but most of the time was spent just playing poker all day, every single day. When I finally started doing well at poker, it was just playing poker all day long, thinking about poker 24 hours a day. Now,
to be fair, your volume level was something ridiculous, man.
Oh, I mean, I did, you know, I may have played the most hands anyone's ever played in a month at PLO and at Nolan Full Ring, you know, whatever. But that goes along. That being said, my only goal in life during these times, and this sounds, you know, it's a little sad if you think about it from this perspective, something depending on, you know, what your other goals are. My only goal was to get to play high stakes PLO, to start making money at poker. And I think that's what people, you know, that's what it's really hard to tell people, like, listen, you need to like almost forget. And you can have some success and still focus on other things. But I think for most people, if you really want to maximize your ability at poker and your potential success at poker, this is kind of what you have to do. You have to be 100% all in all day, every day. There's no, I mean, even, you know, sometimes you're neglecting friends, family, I mean, and it sucks to do because you're always taught, don't do that. And it's very selfish. We talked about the idea of being selfish earlier though. And this is a sort of a selfish way to go about it. But I mean, that's the way I went about it. And that's the way that I found success. And I really think for a lot of people out there, that's what they need to do. And it's an impossible situation to be in for a lot of people out there at poker. And they wonder why they wonder what they're doing wrong or wonder what problems they're having. It's just because they're not 100% all in. And they're 40% in, they're here, they got this, they got this, they got that. And it's just simply too hard, especially in this day and age. It's too hard to really have a lot of success to get to the point a lot of people dream or aspire to get to with doing that.
Yeah, you can't really go from intermediate to beyond it, just half-assing it or putting a small amount of time in or treating it as a secondary thing. Really, it's not worth your time. You should just cut it out and focus on whatever it is that you should be focusing on. I think that it is pretty important to realize that everybody gets the same amount of hours in the day, and some people are way more efficient with that time. So in 8 hours, if you can block out 8 hours for doing something and just fully put your focus on that and not have any distractions, cutting into your time, or if you can just focus, then both the learning and the playing goes a lot better. And the same thing with you can realistically, grind 8-10 hours and still have X amount of hours to do something else. But realistically, you're not going to be mastering some other high level endeavor. Maybe you can. Maybe somebody can block out time for the other thing and do it really well.
I still think that, everyone's ceiling isn't high level. Everyone's not going to get to high level. You're playing tournaments. You don't even need to get to fucking high level to have success. But you should aspire to want to get there. But that's something that sort of comes in time. It's going to take time no matter what. So in that time, the idea of studying, I think it's important, but I also think honestly, playing is extremely important. Just putting in the fucking time, getting yourself and building that habit as well. You see, you build the habit of consistent playing, of waking up each day thinking about playing. So now you're just building habits up and up and up. And that's sort of, I think what's, why people struggle to do things or start doing something is just you don't have the habits built. So even if you're doing things in a terrible way, from a terrible approach, at least you're making the habit of doing it. And then once you're doing it, you can start refining the process of you doing it to make it a more GTO or whatever you want to do. But instead of trying to be perfect or trying to study it or, be amazing at it to when you're in that beginner stage of building the habit, I think that's what a lot of people do at poker. And that's where, I mean, obviously poker's fucking hard. Either way, you could do all the right things and you still might not be a winning poker player. It's just, there's so many things.
You're not going to do shit with it if you don't put the volume in. Just no matter what study work is done, you got to sit on your ass and put in a ton of hands. And they're not going to play themselves. You overall have to produce. No matter what I know, knowledge without action is useless. You just have to put the work in. And I'm getting way better at that nowadays in terms of waking up. For me, the consistency has been really helpful. Because it was so easy for me to if I was waking up at random times and going to sleep at random times, to just play one session of 3 hours and then not ever do another one. It's already late and other things are happening. And if I was allowing all these distractions in, you want to come out, you want to do this. Oh, you're hungover today. Oh, you smoked a little too much today with homie. Oh, you're not getting shit done this week. Oh, and then 2 months go by because you got a cute girl here and you got this there. All these things pile up and you don't get anything done. You look at the actual feedback and you see that, hey, I have not actually been getting shit done. If I look at it honestly, I haven't progressed. I haven't put the work in. No, putting that routine in and getting that grind in is mandatory at this point. So making it happen. I don't know. And while it's still here.
And I want to ask Lil Victator. He said, sounds like a sad life. So I thought about this before. I think if what do you think about that? I mean, if you enjoy poker, if poker is something that you truly enjoy and you truly enjoy the pursuit of trying to get better at it and you see that as your dream.
Well, yeah, it's not
really, that's what I used to get the most happiness from. I used to enjoy just fucking trying to get better and trying to actually achieve something like that. One
of the best things about the game is it's a never-ending learn so far. I mean, there's a ceiling to it, sure, but there's always more to be gained. There's always more to be learned. It's pretty awesome. But also the fact that there's no other realm that I could possibly jump into right now where if I buckle down for just 2 years and just put in insane work, you get insane results pretty quickly still in poker. You still can acquire enough funds that unlock, you can own property, you can do things in the real world. Whereas to actually make things happen in the real world, it's a much slower, more arduous process, and the money you make from poker helps you in that regard anyway. So like, it might seem like, yeah, I have to buckle down and put in work for X amount of time, but it's not forever. It's definitely not forever. Like eventually you acquire assets, these assets generate revenue, and you spiral it outward and keep escalating it, hopefully, and good things happen. But, get money, invest. Poker hourly is still a lot better than most other options for the people that put the work into it. So it's work like anything else. And the people that work hard and do it well and do it correctly get rewarded for it. And I enjoy the game. I still do. I enjoy learning it. I enjoy playing it. And it's not the worst state in the world, man. I could be in a coal mine breathing in fumes. I could be in traffic 3 hours a day. I could be, I don't know what, man. I could be a girl in Colombia getting exploited by Joey's porn site for $2 an hour. I don't know. There's a lot of bad things that could be going on, but instead,
come on, man. We paying them more than that, puppy. Let's go, man. We paying them we paying them triple minimum wage, whatever it is down there.
Well, it's about $4.50 then. Okay.
Well, listen, I'll pay him 20. I'll give him $500.
My read was pretty close, man.
$500 I'll give him. But going back to something you said about that question about is it sad? I think I always looked at it at the idea of you sacrifice the good now or the okay now for the great later, for the excellent later, for this unimaginable sort of position you could potentially put yourself in life if you just work extremely hard and sacrifice these quote unquote fun things or quote unquote what makes people not, the idea of sad or whatever. And that's the way I approached it.
Yeah.
When I started playing to when I initially was like, got motivated and got into it. And I mean, that's exactly what happened for myself. I mean, I never feel like if I didn't take that route, if I was still going out with, doing things, 4 nights a week or like, it just never would have happened for me. I'd be sitting here fucking watching Twitch and, maybe, working a job or, I think I'd always been some sort of entrepreneurial type of thing, or I was having to marry a rich one for sure. I mean, that's still not out of play, of course. I mean, that's 100% could have been a lock, but I mean, yeah, I think with if I would have done, if I wouldn't have been as focused, I think, even focus is just like something like, hey, like I'm not gonna play tonight. I'm just gonna go out, or I'm gonna go out with friends. I'm gonna get dinner. I'm gonna stay out for 5 hours. I'm gonna come back home, watch TV, and go to sleep or something like that. Like I feel like that's the sort of thing I mean by focusing. Like you sort of cut that thing out.
Yep.
And
no, a friend invited me. Yo, I'm cooking right now. You want to come? No, sorry, can't. Boom. Like, just can't do it right now. And realistically, I've been rewarded in the past multiple times already where it's like I buckle down for X amount of time, get the work in, and then I get to enjoy the reward of it while I'm still young and I'm not paralyzed from the waist down or God knows what else happens. It's not guaranteed that I'm going to be alive X amount of time from now. I got to really enjoy at least parts of my existence so up to now, and I've learned some things, and I think I'm more reasonable now and progressing forward. But you work X amount of time and you get to enjoy Y time, but you also enjoy the X amount of time you're putting into the work. Like if you hate poker, if you don't like it, if you don't enjoy it, get the fuck out of it. It's not for you. It wasn't meant for the people that hate it, because there are people that stayed in it for too long that were miserable. They were fucking angry. They were hating life every day. They were spamming chat like, holy fuck, look what happened to me in this hand. Dude, it doesn't matter. That's normal. What the fuck? What are you crying about?
What I think happened with those guys, for those who don't know what Adrian's talking about, back in the day, a lot of the successful high stakes guys used to always like moan about, oh my God, like I want to do something more with my life. And I think what happened is that they were making a lot of money at poker, but they weren't actually working to make the money. It was sort of just coming to them. They didn't really have to put in a grind to get better at it. It wasn't a challenge to get better at it. It wasn't a challenge to compete to make the money. They were just good at it for whatever reason. They just something they did. So I think that's what happened. And why these guys are like, oh, I want to do something more. Like the actual work to get that rewarding feeling in yourself wasn't there for them. They never did that. Whereas me, I'm not like, I'm not gonna like, I put in a lot of work to get to this point. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, like fuck, man, I hate it so much. Like like that's what you worked for to get to this point, to get to this level, to have this type of feeling. And I think with those guys, they just never had to work, and they're sort of right place, right time with that.
Some of them, the game caught up and then surpassed, and they were struggling with accepting that some of those games they were playing in, they didn't have an edge in anymore. And like, there's going to be some swings when you're playing people that are beating you. There's going to be some negative things happening consistently when your graph is expected to go downward. Like some of those guys had to battle and get their head kicked in a lot. There's people that left the game on a pretty sad note, like that that crushed up until a certain point and then got a boot to their head over and over for a while, and then stubbornly didn't improve and just kept taking that boot to the face for long enough to where they're like, okay, fuck, I need to do something else now. I don't know, there's more than one story like that. So there were people, a lot of people that were in like MSNL that kind of poof. Some of them did, I think, do well in DFS though. So
that's true. But they got lucky. Man, those fuckers. Some of those DFS fucks that, you know what happened. Let me tell you what happened to the DFS poker guys. This is what the poker guys, they were kind of like that, right place, right time. Never really had to work too hard. I mean, obviously they probably put in some type of work, but they had to work super hard. And they made money at poker. Then they couldn't beat poker anymore because they had to start working to get better. They didn't know what to do. Like, I gotta actually try here. I gotta put work ethic in. No. Then they couldn't play poker anymore. They're not making any money. They can't win anymore. Then they go find DFS.
Yeah, same old shit.
Same thing happens.
Whales everywhere. Whales everywhere. Dumping, man.
Same fucking thing happens. Find themselves in the same situation. But I think a lot of those guys realized their mistake the first time around. Yeah. They realized why they weren't winning at poker anymore. So like, all right, now I know I cannot take that same lackadaisical approach. Like you even saw it with someone like an Asani Fisher posted something very similar about this regard. In poker, he thought it would last forever. He fucked up. He couldn't get ahead of the time, whatever. But DFS, he's not going to make that same mistake again. I think that's what happened to a lot of DFS guys now is they realize I don't want to make that same mistake again. I'm going to take as much DFS as daily fantasy sports for those guys who don't know that might not be in America. But yeah, I think that's what you're going to see with those guys as they also realize that gravy train in DFS is expediting much, much, much faster. Everyone's a tout. There's 100 million card runners type sites now with programs, and
you can't stop information in this day and age. You cannot. You can't be mad at it. It's the reality of it. That's how it functions. Of course, it may be unreasonable for some of those people to do what they're doing for the amount of reward that they're getting. It's probably not plus EV, I suppose. But the information is gonna spread. It's just in any realm at this point. All information will be accessible, and the fields that you can have an edge in are the ones where you actually have to put the work in. And no matter what, like some people will just not put the work in. Like there's going to be people that, I mean, poker is a good representation of it. Like with the regulars, there's always, until there cannot be, there's going to be people that just coast and get by. You really got to force people to do the work. And they either fall off or some people will do the work, but it's a small portion of the people. So.
Yeah. I think so. I think people view the idea of work, like when you say work, and you're just like do the work. Most people view work with like a negative connotation, like work is some sort of like bad thing or negative thing, and we got to go to work. But I mean, like I think you and I know myself, like I view work as like I like enjoy the idea of work. I enjoy, like this is my work sort of thing, I guess you could say in a way. And I think it'll put me in put me in a position for this to be my work. So, I mean, I view the idea of work as great, and I think most people don't view the idea of work as great because what they go to for work doesn't necessarily get them. I mean, I don't know. I wonder why they do. I guess I got to get inside the mindset of some people who don't see it that way. So they see it, they don't embrace the grind, I suppose, and they don't see any long-term light at the end of the tunnel sort of thing.
Yeah.
Let me hear some Twitch comments here, Poppy. Hold on. We got a bunch ones packed. Dramatic D-Gen. Laying down. Ryan Fee, yo, puppy. Just tuning in. What's AJ been up to? AJ's been up to Colombian girl grinding, finding himself a Colombian wife.
Yo, shout out to Ryan crushing on. You played the cage with him just now, didn't you? How'd that go?
Listen, I'm not even. Listen, I donated $1,000 to the cage that Ryan was playing.
I heard Ryan's the king of the cage, man.
This motherfucker pulled the old cage shuffle on me. He's like, "Why don't you play a cage too?" I'm like, "All right, I'll play the Nolan Hold'em cage."
The greatest cage player of all time, man. Like no one could ever match him. He's just got the jab and the hook. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, He's one of the best, but yeah, now he could debatably be the best Nolan Hold'em streamer on Twitch as well too.
For sure. I mean, him and Doug are crushing. That's probably not close.
Fuckers don't lose. It's so sick. They keep giving away 5%. They never lose.
They're good at no limit. What do you want? They're good at no limit. I like it. I respect it. I gave my props. Like I got nothing but love, man. I got nothing. You guys don't need me. Hey, Twitch, go watch Doug and Fees, man. Upswing Poker. Twitch.tv/Upswing Poker. And no, it's not gonna kill the fucking game because guess what? You're not going to get everything you need from watching a stream, man. You got to put the work in. You got to put a lot of work in, man. But you might get a nugget or two. You might get 7 or 8 nuggets at this rate. It's gonna
But
take
they're
a
not
lot
giving
more.
Fenixxx isn't giving anybody the fucking blade though. That's the thing.
Yo, Fees, you need to send the blade over your way.
If he's a blood, well, you give him a blessing.
Hey,
He's got the mercury poisoning. He ate too much sushi. Oh, hold on, let me give you some. He got mercury poisoning. His parents are just in town. They were on the stream. He's trying to get better with his health.
Yeah.
Give him a blessing that'll properly lead him. To something.
All right. I hope the blade guides you to where you need to go, man. I hope that treatment goes as well as it can. I hope all the best things and more happen. I hope you guys run at 20 BB per 100 in every fucking game you touch, man. I hope all the best happens. I got nothing else, but the blade will guide you. Let me power that blade up real quick, man. Let me get that
fucking blade. Give him the fucking blade
for y'all. The blade is beaming, baby. The blade is beaming, baby. Okay, that's yeah. All the best. Yeah,
I want to start.
If you want good content, is good. It's good.
Maybe I can give like a papito to somebody or something like that. I want to give I feel like I like want to give a blessing to someone. Like I feel like I could think about it. Like you could guide some of these people in the chat. Like they're down, they're having a bad day. You could give them the blessing. Their spirits pick up to the sun, and all of a sudden they're feeling good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You gotta give them the fucking blade, man. Let me go read a comment here real quick. HB Gunner says, unfortunately, some micro grinders like myself only have a vague idea of what the proper work is. So even though I spend all day every day grinding and or studying, my time is likely used extremely inefficient.
That's true.
Because some of the study I do is probably useless, and a lot of the grinding with bad habits is probably counterproductive. I disagree, because you need to actively be thinking about, while you're grinding, if it's not working, if your win rate's not this or whatever, if you're not winning in the games, but you're putting in all this volume and you're spending all your time, maybe doing it, like, let me go back to the wording, counterproductive. It's not counterproductive because you're still learning the wrong way to do it. So you're learning while you're playing, you're seeing what's not working. You're seeing what strategies or what approach that you can take with your mindset's not working, whether it's, you play 6 hours, you don't eat, whether it's you eat in 6 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, game selection, table selection, seat selection. I mean, there's so many different things you do that, okay, well, this isn't working. My win rate's not here. I'm not winning here. Let me figure out how to do it. You might not know how to fucking learn to do it, but you realizing what's not working for you, and then figure out a way to do something that might be working, whether it's playing less tables, playing more. I mean, there's so many different approaches you can take with it. And I think you can power through that point. You can get through that counterproductive point to where it actually becomes a productive point for yourself.
There's still motherfuckers raising, like, sorry for using that word, but there's still
okay. Shout out to the parents, shout out to the family. So we'll bleep that one out. I'm sorry.
Still motherfuckers doing shit like raising 9% in a 6-max game under the gun. Like, they know what the fuck, man. You know that's not right, and you're still doing it. Like, there's people are so goddamn lazy they won't look in their database. Like, okay, my shit's not working. Well, let's look at somebody that.
Listen, I don't even think you got to go that far. Honestly, I don't think.
I mean, we're going too far. We're gonna make the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you start using the word fucking database, sure, there's people who understand what you're saying, but a lot of people are like, oh yeah, my database. They ain't looking in the fucking database, man. People aren't looking in the database. They don't know what to look at in the database.
Right, they might need to learn what to look at, man.
8% of the time, they look at the range of hands he's raising with. They're not going to know what his strategy is. They're not going to know why. They're not going to know what his idea of might be a balance in that situation is in a 6-max setting. They might not know, potentially how the table dynamic changes, what that player's range might be in a certain situation or why. They're just going to see a fucking number, see some fucking hands. They're not going to know what the fuck to do with it. But also, you could argue it builds the habit of looking at that spot. So when they get better to whatever, man, I'm talking way too much strategy.
Yeah, you just went on that strat, right?
Listen, I'm getting out of strategy right now. I'm done talking strat. Listen, you get me fired up, man. There's a reason why I'm doing the podcast out here, motherfuckers. I might not talk strategy, but
it's good. Now, people, I think
Sorry.
The best example of all time. Maybe you remember this. Somebody out there will hear this name and laugh to themselves. Besides Grimstar, who punted $900,000 like that and deserved it. F Gators, man. You remember F Gators?
Don't remember much about him except he was some sort of a legend in the.
Okay, so F Gators. F Gators is a perfect example of just doing the same shit over and over and not bothering to even look at what you're doing and playing. Like, I think he played 1.5 million hands and he just broke even and lost money. Like at the end of it, like that was when the games were literally
that rakeback though
amazingly soft. The games were so soft, and F Gators was not beating them. and he just kept plowing along and he was playing more volume than most people, but he just sat there getting his head kicked in, man. And he kept making posts on 2+2 that clearly, and like in every post he would make, somebody would be like, yo, F Gators, you're a fucking idiot. Like that's literally every response to F Gators in every thread. But he wouldn't look at it. He'd argue with people like, nah, you're an idiot. Nah, like F Gators. So there's still a lot of F Gators people in 2016 kind of just plowing along, doing the same shit over and over and over, even though it's not working. They don't bother. They don't. I don't know what it is, man. I can't see through their eyes, man. I don't understand. I don't know.
It's kind of interesting. This applies to all forms of life. I mean,
yeah, I guess so. It's true.
Like, why am I not losing weight? Well, I mean, you're probably doing the same thing. I mean, for myself, why am I not, maybe doing something in a certain spot? You know what I mean? So we think about this as from like a poker perspective, but it does sort of, circle around to like a life perspective, and it kind of can apply to all areas of. It
really is true. No, you know what? Warren Buffett said that he thought he was going to get out of this university and like everybody was going to be amazing. It was going to be so competitive and it was just going to be the toughest shit ever. And then he got out there. He's like, yo, most people are not that impressive. This is too easy.
Right.
Like, that's kind of what it comes down to. Like in every realm, only a tiny percent of the people are willing to do.
You know what's interesting, AJ? So, I'm meeting a lot of people these past 2 years, and a lot more people than I did the previous 28 years, whatever, of my life, basically.
Like Vancouver times?
I mean, like the past 2-3 years, even Vancouver time, but not really. I wasn't aware of anything. Like I said, then time I was only poker focused, and then you got me into a fucking drug focus. What that
the fuck, man?
Too. That was fun. Hey, I'm not saying it wasn't a fun time. I'm just
that influence.
You got me.
Sorry.
You got me, motherfucker. And it was fun. It was a great time. I think it helped me become aware, though. But what I've been noticing is when I go out there and I meet these people that are in the city or in the suburbs, it doesn't fucking matter. A lot of these people aren't really working at anything. They're not working towards anything. They're not working and getting better at anything. They're sort of just like surviving in the way. Yep. And here I am. I go out there. I'm like, I'm expecting a lot of people to like be this like forward focused and really like trying to, get forward at different things. And it seems like a lot of people aren't trying to get forward at anything. They just sort of do things to do them without any rhyme or reason. So I think a lot of those people also play poker as well too. And yeah,
it's true. They keep chugging along.
I'm getting too fucking fired up right now, man. HB Gunners, this is a motivational podcast. You guys could get jobs giving pep talks. 100% I could, but I don't want to, I'm not trying to do that. I'll start getting fired up, man. I'll be getting animated and shit like the fucking. Listen, 10 years. I bet in less than 10 years I'll do some sort of that, or I'll be in jail. One or the other.
But like that, man.
One or the other. Let me read some. What is this guy? Time out. Hold on. When is Adrian gonna be back streaming?
Honestly, I have no clue. I'm gonna not in the near future, but I'll definitely do something fun. I mean, in 2016 on Twitch, but I don't know what, and we'll make something happen. There'll be random cameos. I'll probably pop in once a month to say hi. I don't expect any pizza slices. There's still people giving them. God bless you, P. I gotta give you some kind of bonus again. But yeah, I don't know. The answer is I don't know, so I can't give you one.
Ryan says, hey Joey, send me some run good. I'm restarting my online after a car upgrade. Good luck, Poppy.
Good luck.
Rikio says, I love some Adrian positivism. Who does not love that?
God bless.
I love props says Ice Guy. Is AJ playing PLO? No, he's not. He's not playing PLO. GG See You Later says, bless me, Joey, for perma-banning me on YouTube when you were drunk at PCA. I'm sorry, puppy. I'll unban you. I'm going like a speed around here in this motherfucker. Dramatic Dejan says, all right, well, now you guys are making me feel guilty for watching the stream. Time to go put work in, study. What later? Technically, you were probably learning more here than you were going to
Considering we just put you on the right path, who knows what else we could possibly tell you.
Technically, you're probably getting more. You're getting more everything right here than you're going to go get doing whatever else you're going to go do right now.
You're like Sonic the Hedgehog, building that speed up and just spinning and then you're going to let it go. You're going to fucking hit a wall somewhere, man, break through and get coins flying at you. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing for you, right? I'm gonna get the blade out for you.
The fucking blade, man. Give him that retroactive blade.
Make sure you get to where you need to go, baby. Make sure you let me power that blade up real quick, man.
Fucking blade up, man. We can't see this powerful blade when it's powered, but give him power it up, man.
Hey.
Chop it at him, man. Chop it at him, man. Cut off his fucking head. Cut his fucking head off of him, maybe.
Dang you! Sorry. You have a good time in Colombia, baby.
I switched. I fucked up. I'm gonna join a goddamn cartel and become a hitman or something like that.
You might take over, man. You might just run shit.
Is there any white hitmen down there, you think?
I'm sure, man. Oh, for sure. I don't know why you want to go straight to hitman. You could do other things for a decent hourly, Joey. We don't need you be whacking people.
Man on Fire says, hi, Joey. Hi, Adrian. Long time no see.
Hola.
Hola, papito.
Hey.
Hold on. Let me find some other comments up here.
True.
Kevin Pound, what up, my drunk puppy? Yo, Kevin, this guy, Kevin, he gets so out of line when he drinks. It's hilarious. He's trying to fight people out in LA, man.
Hey, who is?
My boy, Kevin Pound, man.
But like for money or just randomly?
Just fight him. You just want to fight somebody.
He just wants to fight people?
You might want to fight man.
Go start training Muay Thai, man. Get that anger. Hit that bag, then spar with somebody, get better at it. Maybe you get in some fights for real.
Motherfucker wanted to fight people. I'm like, fucking crazy.
Fight people. There's places to do that nowadays.
Yeah, man. His wife and kids ain't gonna let him fight people though. Dramatic Dean said, do you find that a regimented schedule of poker, study, and social has greatly improved your game? Fuck no, it hurt it. But go ahead. You take it.
Regimented what?
Regimented schedule with poker, study, and social has greatly improved your game.
Oh, so are we asking about wiggling the social life back in there? Is that what's?
No. Do you find that a regimented schedule?
Well, for me right now,
your life.
For me, waking up at 8 a.m. and just consistently putting the work in, I think is going to have a huge, tremendous positive burst of productivity for me, considering how like quickly the alternative spirals into playing one session or fucking off for the day or just being really inefficient with my time. I think I can get way more out of that same amount of time by structuring it a bit more for me. Maybe for other people, no, I don't know.
Okay. I'm reading something over here. Paul says, please tell AJ Miss Kaylee really wanted to watch the stream live, but she has purses and shoes to sell to rich old women, aka work. She really misses his streams.
Thank you, Miss Kaylee. Miss Kaylee's a legend in the Cash Game Island streets, and we bless her consistently, continually. Thank you for her presence and support.
I think they wanted you to be a cuckold.
A cuckold?
Yeah.
The hell?
Does that happen down there in Colombia? You think the gringo cuckolds? Were you like sure the husband wants to?
Possible hustle happens, but I know this Colombian doctor girl is pure. Her heart is pure. There is no shuffle.
I'm not fucking saying. I don't listen. We know she's pure heart, whatever. I'm talking about outside there, man. Come on.
I'm saying. Of course, there's stuff going on. I'm sure there's some shady shit.
I can be that. I can be that one of those guys.
You want to be that?
Maybe I can go down there and like satisfy men's husband. I'm just brainstorming. I'm not saying I'm gonna do this shit, bro. Fuck, man. Okay,
Joey. You can do whatever your heart desires in Colombia.
Thank you. My heart's destined for. I'm destined for something else. I'm destined for something else. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you already locked into coming to Colombia this year.
I'm coming to Colombia. I'm coming, baby.
He's coming to Colombia, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to Gringo Tuesday.
Colombia.
I'm going to Gringo. What's the BGG status down there, Poppy? What's the big 160 or above?
Dude, you're gonna have your brains blown out because they have like I can't even talk about it. You just have to come, man. You just have to come, man. It's just better. It's just better over there, man. It's just better. I mean, I love Japan, but it turns out I'm going to Colombia, man. I
feel like I would like Japan more than Colombia. Because the Japanese girls aren't trying to pull a Japanese girl shuffle on you. Colombians are trying to they're trying to get that green card grind, man.
To be fair, there are Medellin's known for like a lot of girls get plastic surgery, they get the butt implant, they get the boob implant, they get the face job, they get the whatever, just to latch on to like, you know, somebody. It's true, that does happen. That does, you gotta be wary about it. But there's plenty of amazing people, good-natured souls. It's a friendlier place than a lot of places in North America. The people are friendlier, not more dangerous. I mean, obviously there's some guerrilla warfare and some cartel shenanigans elsewhere. The cartel is nowhere to be seen. It's a lot safer than people think it is, for sure. It's nothing like like people think that there's, I don't know, gunfights in the streets and whatnot. It's not like that. It's just, yeah, and the people are warmer and friendlier than in North America in general. Japan was like way more, it felt like you'd have to be there for like a decade to really ingrain yourself in the culture. And with a white man's face, you're never going to be 100% accepted. It's just not.
I thought white man's king in Japan.
They love you, but they love you to a certain, like, you know what I mean? There's both. Like you'll have a fucking amazing time in Japan. I had a great time, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I didn't try to study Japanese and take a Japanese class. That sounds more Chinese, to be fair. That sounds more that sounds more Chinese. I don't know, but
Hello Kitty! Hello Kitty!
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Puppy in Chinese, baby.
Puppy in Chinese?
That's puppy in Chinese. Hello Kitty! You don't know? Well, fine. You fucking don't study Chinese. It's your fault. It's fine.
My bad. I haven't gotten into the Mandarin yet. Not yet. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Can you teach me a saying you learned in Colombia? Maybe that the Colombian girls may have said to you or something like that I can use.
I don't have a whole lot for you. Me singing, I got nothing for you, man.
That's okay, buddy. But you're not sure when you're going to Colombia next.
So possibly small pop in May. Possibly like pop into Vegas for the series for sure. Probably after that, pop into Colombia so I could be longer. So I guess after the series would make the most sense. But maybe a bit before then as well. We'll see.
I'm in for May. Let me know.
May, I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but for sure, like August plus.
Why can't it happen? Why not? What's stopping you? Play poker for you? What you need? I cover everything. I'll cover expenses. I don't need you
to cover the expenses. It's been going.
I just want to go. What's holding you back? You tell me what's holding you back.
I just got back and I'm working. I just got back.
Girl, man. You're come on, bro. Think about the girl, man. Hey, come on. Hey, puppy, brah.
Yeah,
your girl, man.
Maybe 2 weeks in May. We'll see.
What you need me to do? You need me to start? I'll go study. Well, anything you need me to, whatever it is, I'm gonna do it. I'll clean your apartment. I'll do whatever. I'll take care of grandma.
I'll do anything, man. We're going this year. We might go twice. It sounds like. I'd rather you go later in the year because we can stay longer. Like I'm gonna be there longer for sure.
I can go 2 times. You
want to go twice now? You haven't even been once. You want to?
I got a free schedule, Pop. What? I ain't got nothing holding. Come on, man. I'm ready.
Joey's gonna go twice to Colombia now. God damn. I mean, at least try it out first. But yeah. I don't want to lock you in for 2 trips.
Comment says every time you get a sub or want to bless someone, you should do your Chinese voice and say "Welcome to the Popsicle Club" while you're pointing at your little puppy. Oh shit! I didn't see that last part there. Can you ask Adrian? Paul says, "Can you ask Adrian to pour some water over his head before he ends the pod for old time's sake?"
Oh fuck, man! Like we're not ending it yet, are we?
No, not yet.
I only have a little bit of water here, man, so I might have to refill that if that's gonna happen.
Nah, we'll see what happens. M Burnsy 23 says, "My bro has lived there, Japan, for 3 years now, and the Japanese look at him as a celebrity. He's 6'4" too, so he's towering over them." That seems crazy. Is that what happens?
In which place?
Japan.
I mean, both Japan and Colombia, the height of the people is not quite Norwegian. So either way, you'd be a celebrity superstar, and you'd probably be successful in your porn site endeavor if you really wanted to be.
What do you think about the Japan idea then? What about that? Would you take less offense if I went over there?
I mean, Japan, like I said, the language and the culture, like the language itself is much harder to acquire, and you'd want it to have it, and you can't really get around there without it. Bogota, like the person that owned the place we're staying at, spoke fluent English. In general, people at least had broken English to work with, and you can still figure out how to communicate decently enough. But Spanish is coming along a lot quicker than Japanese was, and you also are, I think, more accepted. And if you get a nice tan, maybe you could even fit in. Maybe a little sombrero on you, they won't be able to know. Maybe debated because like there's Colombian people that look pretty white. I mean, Japanese, you're not gonna fit in. It's not happening. But either one, you'd have a fun time at. I mean, that's for sure. That's for sure. Colombian girl already told me I can't have a Japanese wife on the side though, and she's coming to Japan with me if I go to Japan again. So that's happening.
Have you already talked about this idea of a wife with the young Colombian? What's her name, by the way?
Vanessa.
Seems kind of cheap. I thought I was thinking of like Guanarota or something like that. Something like that fucking flows off the tongue. Vanessa.
Yeah, it's Vanessa.
Oh, okay. Vanessa. Okay. What? How old is she, Adrian?
Old enough.
Older than 30? Huh?
Maybe.
Older than 35?
No. She's like a year older than me.
Okay. So an older Colombian girl named Vanessa, who's a doctor.
Yeah.
Who studied for 10 years to become a doctor.
Pretty much, yeah. Might do a specialization in Mexico, so I might pop into Mexico next year. I might pop in.
I mean, there's no option. It doesn't sound like she can move to America. She spent 10 years of her life pursuing her dream to become a doctor and help out her people in Colombia.
Yeah, and I believe that, like, she has options for workplaces, but for states/Canada, I think she'd have to do certain exams, and it would take a lot of time and effort. Unless Quebec's different, I don't think it is. It's gonna be Colombia or Peru or somewhere else. Mexico, who knows? I don't mind doing some shuffling around, man. I don't mind popping into Mexico City next year. I might be there. Sounds like an amazing time.
For fucking years, Adrian wouldn't leave Canada, and all of a sudden he's thinking about popping into Mexico, popping into Peru.
Yeah,
you wouldn't leave Montreal for like 3 years. 2 years.
I was forced to at one point. I was taking care of somebody, and I couldn't leave for a day, or they'd starve to death. Right? Like that was a 2-year thing.
Seems like a problem for sure.
That was a problem. That was a big problem. They mailed me fucking grandma at one point X years ago, and I couldn't leave for like a year and a half because she was. That was the situation. So thankfully that changed. I mean, grandma's doing all right. I didn't off grandma. Grandma's doing great. She's in a place that they speak her language. She's taken care of. I visited her. Grandma's happy. Grandma, we played some games with her. She can roll the dice still. Grandma's 94. Grandma's good, but I'm just saying.
Gambling with your grandma.
What'd you say?
You're gambling with your grandma.
I mean, not really. We just give her money. Like,
okay.
I think she thinks she's in debt or something. She's always asking for money, and she's not in any debt. Like, I don't know. Grandma's all right. Grandma's all right. Grandma's a character, man.
Why hasn't Grandma been on the live stream?
She doesn't speak English. She only speaks German and Polish.
Okay. Do you have a couple podcast guests you think I should try to get on here, Poppy?
Oh man.
We got Dan Coleman coming up next Friday.
Nice.
Dan Coleman, winner of the One Drop a couple years ago. Long time high stakes heads up sit and go player, one of the sickest guys in the online heads up high stakes sit and go world.
That's pretty sick.
And all around beast at poker. So he'll be on the podcast on next Friday.
The same people I suggested before is like the heroes, Baron and True Teller. But I mean, I think you can get Baron.
Maybe. We can try it out. How long are we going for?
I think you should aim high, man. Your notoriety is big enough to where you probably could get some of those live celebrities. I bet you can fuck around and get Phil Ivey.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not really of interest to get Phil. I'd rather have you on than Phil Ivey, though. That's a
wow.
thing. I'm just
now you're coming to Colombia 3 times, Poppy. Now you're coming 3 times.
I'm just saying, I'd rather have you on than have Phil Ivey on.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's an honor, and I thank you for that. And you're gonna have an amazing time this year. But you should probably still. I think you could get some sweet people. Honestly, you could get whoever the fuck you want. I think so. Just figure out who it is you want to get. I guess figure out who you want to get. You're asking people who they think you should get. Who do you think you should get? Who the fuck does Joey think he should get? Who do you have interest in any realm? You could probably get some like awesome people that have nothing to do with poker. I mean,
I know that's it's down the road. Who do I want to have on the pod? I want to have on.
Say it and it shall be.
Who do I mean, this is kind of telling, right? Who do I want to have on? I don't know. I mean,
yeah, you got to know, and then it'll happen. Somebody said big timing Phil Ivey. Somebody else said Ivy wrecked.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna cry himself to sleep today.
Cheering 80, Athene. I want to have Athene on.
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Maybe. He's going through his own scandal.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What happened?
I guess he's going through some sort of Twitch alert. I don't know, a scandal with Twitch alert somehow.
Oh yeah?
I don't know. I'm not sure the exact specifics.
I know he does some charity stuff. I hope that shit's not bogus.
What'd you say?
I hope the charity stuff he does is actually going to the children and not to the coffers, to the room with the gold coins, man. I don't know. Because he does charity stuff and he gets all these other streamers to like basically grind it under him. So he's pimping harder than Phil Galfond. Hopefully that.
Oh, so is he making money from these like charity streams?
I don't know. I have no idea what percent cut gets to the place it's supposed to get because a lot of charities are inefficient. when we do our research on these charities, like the Orphan Grain Train was apparently 99.9% efficient, but there's ones that 10% or 15 or 20% of that money slides into that charity owner's other causes, perhaps. I don't know. Travel expenses, housing. I don't know.
Maybe we should start a fucking charity, it sounds like. What do you want to raise charity money for?
I don't know. The highest EV thing. I like last time we donated a little bit was kind of starving.
Maybe we could go to Colombia and help out the Colombian children.
No, for real. Like, honestly, that would be a good cause. I think a lot of people are there, obviously, in severe poverty, and a small amount of money makes a pretty big difference if used efficiently. Somewhere like that could make a shelter of some sort. Could do things for sure. Like, make money and do good things is definitely something that could be done instead of porn site. I like that.
We could do something like where the Colombian women on there looking to get out of the country, we can hook them up with all the guys in the basement on Twitch who have no fucking hope at meeting a real life attractive woman for themselves.
The real Colombian
put them together for the green card grind. That could be our charity. We're charitying both sides. We're charitying the basement dwellers, and we're charitying. No, I'm kidding, guys. April Fools. Ha. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that for you. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna give you that chance. I'm joking. Bang bang. I'm kidding again. I'm sorry. Being turned up and getting out of line. Colombian charity. Hold on, let me write that down. Colombian charity. Hold on.
You seem like a charitable man, Joey.
We're doing a fucking charity for Twitch viewers and for the Colombian women. It's a win-win charity. Gosh, Adrian, anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to ask me about? I don't know. You might have some things on your mind. You never know.
Okay. So tell me more about what drives Joey. I read your article on sustaining motivation and grind.
Thank you, sir.
What's driving you this year? What would you like to see Joey accomplish in 2016 for that near future goal setting? What can we expect out of Joey? What does Joey want to do in poker, outside of poker? Tell me some Joey things, man. Let's throw the question on you. What's Joey up to?
What am I up to? I don't know. It's a great question, Poppy. Sustained podcast. Keep doing the podcast. Work more on the website, onepokerlife.com, where you read D-Dog Killer. What's up, Puppy? What's going on? Motherfucker.
What's up, D-Dog? How you doing?
What up, D-Dog? What's up, man? Build the website up. I put more poker content out there that people can enjoy. That's not the same old shit, not the same format. It's not the same everything. It's written from a different angle. There's a lot of different things to write about. There's a lot of different things to discuss, talk about, reminisce about, go into more depth about that I think a lot of people out there would really enjoy. True. And I think the biggest challenge is just getting people to find the written content or the podcast or anything like that, because sometimes the podcast is a big barrier to entry for a lot of new people, and they see they're so long or whatever. It's going to be hesitant to want to listen to certain ones because they don't have free time. They're not used to listening to pods or anything like that. And this is another opportunity to create more videos that are shorter in length, that appeal to a wider spectrum of people as well. Create more videos that still cater to the people I want to cater to, which is, successful poker players who don't have anything out there to really enjoy in terms of poker content in the world. And then create written content as well, that what most people are used to reading, which is written content, create something for them to read as well, tie it all together. And bam, there it is. Producing content.
What about that lovely game of PLO, man? Where is that? What's happening with that, man?
Well, I focused for 1 week. I went on
1 week. What 1 week?
I made 87,000 in 1 week, and then I said I just lost a little motivation. It was like 1 week. I put a week into. I made 87K.
Put his weekend.
I'm taking the year off. I don't got to do it.
Oh, is that what's happening?
I'm done for the year. I made 87,000 in a week. I'm done. What do I got to do?
Wow.
That's it. Okay. Done. Let's
focus. All right. So okay. All right.
That's it. Done.
He put his weekend. Maybe next year you get another week out of him.
It was a good week. I was in California. I was staying right on the beach there, and I had a sick place. I just woke up, went to eat, tried to maintain my diet, played poker every single day, 12, 14 hours, maybe even more some days. Broke it up in 1 or 2 sessions and won a couple long sessions, and just won every single day.
Well, you sure you don't want to do that a couple more times and stockpile that, and then you can
I thought about this a lot.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think I want to get out of the. I like playing ball. I like going to the gym. I like my diet. I like pursuing other things. The podcast. I like thinking about other things. I don't want to just think about. I think if I just hunkered down for 3 months, I would make a ton of money, but at the same time, I would lose a lot of progress I made in all these other areas of my life.
Okay. All right.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen. So.
Okay. I mean, yeah, clearly the additional money is not changing the situation enough for you to deviate from the things you're doing and mastering whatever you want to do. And I mean, poker is not, PLO ain't going anywhere for a while. You do whatever you want to do, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So it says troll detected. There is definitely people out there who can greatly verify because they may or may not made a little bit of money off of this upswing. So they certainly
I'm pretty sure Joey would not make a number like 87K. I would vouch for Joey being a legitimate person in this regard.
It was a good week, but I think what happened was I was able to focus completely. I didn't have any distractions. I was just playing poker. I'm talking about playing cash games, by the way, PLO. Mainly 5, 10, 10, 20, and sub 25, 50, but mainly 5, 10, 10, 20. And what happened was I was out of town, so I knew a lot of people in San Diego, but at the same time, I just said, you know what? I'm just going to sit here, play poker. And honestly, I might have only played 5 days. I got to be honest with you. And one of the days in between might have been the sickest fucking fortune hour bender that anyone's ever heard of. But, you know, That's not here. That's not for here. That's not for there. That's not for anywhere. But it was a bender that I watched. It was weird being on the outside of things, I just drank. I didn't participate in the potentially TOS breaking activities that may or may not have been taking place. But there was some TOS breaking happening in this at this place. And
we're not going to say who, though.
No. All right. But yeah, I just watched. I enjoyed. It was fun. I got back to grinding after that.
So
what happened was I went to Beverly Hills for the poker awards, and I stayed in a couple nice hotels for like a week.
I saw some pictures. You looking suited up with the old school, the Holt look, man. You had the Holt going on. I
was rocking the Tom Ford outfit, the old Holt Renfrew that me and you used to frequent often. Yeah. And what happened was I went to the Fairmont in Santa Monica. I got a bungalow there. It was $700 a night. And gotta tell you, not worth it. But I was with my the current grinder. I was grinding at the time, you know, shout out to Becca. And I was like, man, I'm spending a lot of money, you know, and then after that I went to another hotel, a nice hotel too. So I was like, I'm going to try to make some money. So that's what basically got me motivated to play poker for that week. After Becca left, I just played poker for a week, all because I spent that money on that hotel. Otherwise, I probably would have never wanted to play. Okay. I mean, $700 a night. There's like a place in the Canary Islands that charges that, and it's worth it. It's worth. If you want to drop $700 a night, again, you let me know. Maybe in the future. Yeah. Abama, ABAMA. I remember I went there with Luego Fuego. Shout out. Oh yeah. People say there's no 2550 on America sites. There is an ACR.
Yeah, there is
2550 on the untracked Euro motherfucking sites, baby. Untracked Euro sites.
Even a no limit on other sites, man. I'm gonna jump into those games this fucking year. I hope.
The untracked Euro sites go up to 200, 400. By the way, guys. Aru64 says, "Oh shit, you're at the Fairmont in Santa Monica. I work here. You stayed at my work, and I never knew. Are you fucking kidding me right now?" First of all, the bungalow value is totally fucking terrible. How they put you, it's not even like an ocean view. It's kind of so much money. I was like, I almost like, but the gym there, they have this like half indoor, outdoor gym overlooking the pool, like the view of it was so sick. The gym made it worth it, but you know, the rooms were a little bit overpriced. I got to tell you, don't stay at
700. That's a lot, man.
He says, no, man, I'm sitting here in my office. I work in IT. So sick, man. So sick. You work at the Fairmont IT, huh? Yeah. It was during Oscar weekend too, so I was like, there's probably some celebrities circling around here. I can maybe meet some. Our bungalows are ridiculously overpriced. Yes.
Somebody on the podcast, get one of those actors on the cast, man.
I met a couple actors when I was in LA.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I decided not to. I got invited to an Oscar party.
Oh.
The night before, but I would have had to buy a whole new wardrobe for as a black tie thing, and I'm like, I'm a little worried this might be one of those like. Because the person I met, I was a little bit worried that I might have been like one of those things where like a hostile thing where they like put you in front of people and like sell you to someone. So I was a little hesitant to go.
What? What?
Well, the person I met some people. I met a guy and two women, and the man was the one that offered me. He said, "Do you want to?" You know, he texted me when we met him. He acted a little fucking weird, you know. LA guys, LA people act weird as shit. His wife was allegedly an actress. His friend was allegedly an actress. And then they said, hey, something about, you know, what are you doing tonight? I got 6 hot chicks. I was like, what are you talking about right now? You're with your wife last night, I thought. And so it was a little sketch me out at first. And then after that, he invited us to like an Oscar party black tie or something like that. And I was like, I don't trust this guy. So I decided not to go. In retrospect, I should have went because I saw pictures and it was fun. And the moral of the story is always say yes to everything.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. That's where we're at right now, Poppy. You're in it for love. I'm in it for not love.
For not love? You don't know that though, man. Like love will shoot you right in the head, man.
No, I'm not in it. I'm saying it sounds like your decisions right now in life are being greatly influenced by your fueling an idea of love. Whereas my decisions are not influenced by any sort of outside love.
I think the loving thing helps me go in a direction that I want it to go regardless though.
You just needed the push, you needed the motivation.
It's helpful. Yeah, it's a huge brick of it. Yeah, it's nice. It's for sure really nice.
Paul to Griffin in the chat says, you talked earlier about me and Kaylee wanting Adrian to cuckold me. Yes, I actually do. Would Adrian come to LA and fuck Kaylee in front of me? I would like to. April Fools! I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. April Fools. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Jesus, that's too savage, Joey. That's too savage, Joey. God damn.
Let you answer. April Fools, Poppy. It's April.
It is true. I love that you got me on the fucking April Fools cast. That's epic, man. Thank you for that. That's perfect.
You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Shout out to Killing Bird. What's up, Killing? What up, Poppy?
Oh god. Did
you hear my Twitch GTO stream advice?
I actually did catch that, yes. And it was epic. It was epic. It was I got some laughs out of that, man. The overlay comment. There's some good gems. Yeah, I saw it.
I like the one when other Twitch streamers come in, you have to pretend you're pretending you're
I wasn't ever pretending though. I was nice.
Right. You gotta like pretend you're giving them like a blowjob. You have to like suck. Welcome to the channel. Just like slob on their fucking while they come. Oh my god!
People like it. People are so happy.
God, is that Jay Carver in the chat? Like you gotta like go over the top, man.
Hey man, even Jay Carver was. Jay Carver, when I popped into his stream, there's like thousands of people called me a legend. I didn't even know he fucking noticed me.
Oh, you gotta call everyone a legend too.
I didn't know he noticed me. Legend's a good word. People like being legends, but there's a coach that goes beyond that says, "Yeah, man, fuck legend. You gotta be iconic. You gotta be an icon. Don't settle for legendary." So I don't know. There's layers to the game, Joey.
So you want to be so I start calling other streamers iconic when they come in.
I think iconic's the one you save for when they're iconic.
How many? No. Listen, I'm gonna be hard pressed to start calling motherfuckers iconic. Okay.
Yeah, you're an icon in the poker podcasting realm. I mean, you're the icon.
I'm an icon in the motherfucking grinding world, Poppy. And put in the volume.
Yeah, but I don't know, Joe. You're telling me you focus for 1 week. That ain't volume pimping. I don't know.
Sometimes the money overshoots the volume.
Okay.
I still put in 12-hour days, buddy.
It's true. No, I'm like I said, I'm ready to do that for myself, man. I'm ready to actually free up 12 hours of my time and do productive things with it. Because for most of the last 10 years, I was never efficient. And you brute forced it. You were doing like 16-hour days and stuff, and it was ridiculous. True. But yeah, give me some advice on that, realm. If I want to go further, if I want to go beyond 3-4 sessions, if I just want to go all like, what advice would you give to somebody trying to put in at this point way more volume than they're accustomed to, just producing? What would you say?
This isn't gonna be an answer I think many people are gonna like, because it's from a very, obviously nowadays it's so cliche, or it's so like, it's so something, I can't think of the word, is that when you talk about the idea of being selfish, it's always, you can't be selfish. People always like on their fucking hot. No, don't be selfish. Like you can't, like they always talk about this bullshit. The idea of selfish is this fucking terrible thing. But that's what you got to do. You got to be selfish. So, I mean, if you want to do that, in a way, you cut off a lot of your communication with people. You figure out, which communication that you might like the most, whether that's, you're learning from it. You're just, you're feeling good. You're relaxed. You're calm. You're enjoying it, whatever that is. But it can't be much. You got to cut out a lot of your, spending your time with other people, really. you know, whether that's, you know, going to lunches, dinners, whatever, girlfriend, something like that. You basically, for me, it was, you know, I had a roommate, I think, during the time, but even sometimes I didn't. It was just being on the computer, ready to play poker at all times, figuring out a way to, I mean, you know, not leave the house as much, you know, whether that's have my food here, be able to order my food. And this was no drugs. This was definitely no drugs.
Yeah.
And I didn't take any drugs, you know, back then. But I think it was just about being in a position to always play poker, always do something with poker. If you're not at home, you can't play poker online. If you're not at home, you can't be studying. If you're not at home, you know, it's hard for you to think about it. And a lot of the conversations I had at that time, I didn't really think I could be friends with anyone that didn't play poker because I was so poker focused at the time. And that's sort of, you know, what I did. And, you know, after you get to a certain skill level, I think you can then figure out a way to, you know, work in other areas of life. But for me at the time, I certainly couldn't do it. And yeah, I think that's what it was.
Fair enough. I agree with most. I mean, yeah, I agree. Like for the most part, that's already in play. Like I'm very focused at the moment on doing what I'm going to do, and 2 months are going to be spent on that unless we do a 2-week Colombia pop out. But and I'll see you at the series for sure. And then Colombia after the series again.
Can we play poker in Colombia?
Depends on what site you're trying to play on, but yeah. And like pretty much, yeah. The answer is kind of a yes. Yeah. Well,
technically, you can play poker on any site from anywhere. Bang, bang. So, hey, let's not like let the cat out of the bag. Surprise.
TOS here, but yeah.
Shout to TOS, man. Shout to TOS.
I mean, I feel like Stars breaking their own TOS, so it's I don't know.
Listen, if Stars is breaking their TOS, why can't you as players break their TOS? I don't understand.
I don't know. Don't ban me, please.
I don't get it. Why is it bad if you break
Supernova on there? Don't take it away, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah, like Stars can just close your account, confiscate your money, but you can't do the same to them when they break their own fucking TOS to you. They can just change their TOS at any time. Fuck. Why do you gotta work toward Stars?
I saw that. Oh, you know that rake shit, that tourney rake shit was so slimy, man.
Yeah,
the hidden rake.
The hidden rake for tournament. Yeah, shout out to all the VPN setuppers out there in the world who are setting people up with VPNs. And I like those guys. Those guys are doing well, man. Shout out to them. I got business for them from some people, man. Hit me up. Let me know if you want to make some money. I got a couple clients lined up, ready to middleman for you. You know. But yeah, those.
Whoa!
April Fools. I'm kidding. Oh, yeah. I'm joking. April Fools.
Sorry, guys. It's a joke.
For April fucking Fools, man. But yeah, the changes in the tournaments were pretty sick. And I read a couple posts on 2+2 about how they've been sort of like killing the tournaments slowly, introducing these other tournaments where your edge is much lower and you're not making much and Stars making more, and cutting out the ones that we're actually making money from.
Yeah.
So it's slimy, man. It's real fucking slimy over there.
To be fair though, it's still like it seems so bad, and yet the people that work hard still have a really good hourly rate at poker. Like regardless of site, even Stars included, hourly rate is still good. Still probably going to be good for X years. Make the most of it. Put the work in. That's it.
How much longer you think this poker thing?
Dude, it depends. I'll tell you what. I was researching a little bit yesterday. Minimum wage in Bangladesh is 12 cents. I don't think poker is ever going to die. I think $10 an hour for some people is an insane amount of money. Poker ain't dying, but maybe the spoiled people that were making $300 an hour that for doing nothing effectively, just bum hunting, are going to run out of things to scalp for that amount. Yeah, they're going to have to cut down on the good champagne. They might have to, downgrade the automobile. The Bentley can't be a Bentley anymore. Maybe the house has to drop a few rooms. Even Phil Galfond had to get rid of his fucking slide, man. The times are tough, man. Times are changing. You got to adapt with them. Like, maybe you got to settle for 80 an hour at some point. And, it's a rough life, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's going to be around for a while. In one way or another, they're not going to gut it completely. If Stars completely fucks up, another provider is going to be decent enough. There's already a couple sites that are doing relatively well that you could make a good hourly on playing either game, PLO, No Limit, maybe other ones too. I don't know how the mixed game scene is. I don't know how the other games function. I don't touch them. I don't go near them. I don't know, but I think it's going to be X years where X is probably larger than what some people say, but it's not forever. It's not forever. I mean, The programmers are doing well enough. Like, there's two things. Yeah, it's approaching a ceiling. The programmers are progressing, but there's still a second variable where there has to be enough of them in the game, completely milking it dry. That threshold won't be reached still for a bit. So I'm optimistic about it. It's obviously getting fucked in some ways, and legislation hasn't gotten better, but there's been some progress, like in the States, maybe some other countries, maybe some will get worse, some will get better. I think for the people that want to make a living playing poker, that are really working hard, that are good at it, it's still a decent amount of time. And hopefully you use that money in smart ways. Don't blow it. Invest it, real estate, business, whatever, startup, something smart that you know what you're doing in. And I think real estate's a good hustle. Everybody's got to live somewhere, and there's people doing very well in that realm. So that's like I said, Colombian real estate mogul might be the long-term plan. I don't know.
PLO says Joingram putting in efforts into his game and being a winning player must be another April Fool's joke.
Wow.
Bang, bang.
Wow.
See you, buddy. Nice having you in the chat. Appreciate that.
Jesus.
Anytime you want to go heads up for rolls, let me know. Rustrock, your boy, Adrian Rustrock. How does he talk again? What is his accent? Give his accent. How does he do it?
I don't know accent.
Adrian, to be so kind to ask Adrian when we gonna see it on Twitch on stream again.
Why are you being mean to Rustrock? He's trying to be nice.
I like Rustrock, dude.
All right, no, I don't know. The answer is I don't know.
Wait. That's the guy who used to hate us, right?
We hated on him, to be fair.
No, he said some things about us allegedly, right?
Who said that though? Like, we don't even know.
The Rustrock guy, didn't he say something?
Got receipts that he said something.
He said, "Yo, you count you to the chat." You say, it's a fucking accent. He might not sound like that. I don't know. Okay, that's how I remember him sounding in my mind.
I apologize for the previous incident. I hope you're doing well. I don't know what I'm.
You want to murder him or something?
What?
You wanted to like take him out bad and give him the fucking blade?
I didn't do nothing, man. I didn't do anything.
Shout out to Rustrock, man. We got love for Rustrock, man. We got love, man. Turn the view bot off. We got love, Poppy. View bots are welcome as long as you admit it. We love view bots around here, man. Hey, give him a blessing real quick, Adrian.
Man, I hope things go well for us. I hope he finds what he's looking for and more. Let me turn the blade on real quick.
Give him the fucking blade. Give him that blade. Give Rustrock the blade, man.
Let me get that beam on it. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Give it to him, baby boy. You didn't give him a fucking blessing.
That was my blessing. I hope he finds what he needs and more, and he goes great, and the blade's gonna guide him. That's a summarized blessing, you know. Like, I gave Fees a more juicy one. I did. I mean,
okay, whatever you want. Okay, fine. You gotta work on your blessings, Poppy.
What do you want? You want me to go on a 30-minute blessing?
Kind of, yeah. A couple more comments here. By programmers, do you mean people in the lab or bots?
No, I mean people. When I say the programmers are way ahead, it's the people that are probably good at or have been developing their own software. Like the people that know coding and that are fully utilizing, like, and have been utilizing software that's way ahead of what people have been doing. Like, people are just now getting into things that people have been using for years. Those guys, inevitably, I don't know if it necessarily bots. You can't really stop a guy that's like got a secondary computer telling him things or has a
allegedly.
There's stuff. I don't want to go into the details, but like I'm just saying, there's not enough of those people yet to where it's gonna make you unable to make money when you only need one drooler at the table. It's still not. It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. But if the games are all those guys playing at a pretty high ceiling, obviously that'd be a lot worse, and it's gonna take some time to get there, but it might inevitably get there. I don't know. People inevitably will do poker for $10 an hour, and at some point it'll get there, but I think it's still a while away considering what people's hourly rates still are. So, yup.
Also, you have to take into account that American legislation is on the horizon. I mean, it might be 4 years from now, but in 4 years
there might be an upswing.
That's what I'm saying. It's certainly, at that, but I don't think poker is going to be my primary focus in 4 years. I think I'm going to have built $1 million business in 4 years. I'll prop at anyone that wants to in the world right now. I'll prop at anybody. I'll build $1 million business. I don't know how the fuck we're going to judge it, whether it's by profit or by evaluation. I will build $1 million business in less than 4 years. And so I'll be doing that instead of poker as much. But I'll still always play poker. PLO, man. I'm too good. I will keep winning. Once I start losing, then I can stop fucking playing it. But I just keep winning. So I don't know what to keep winning for you. I don't know what to do. You winning for years? What do you do? I don't know.
It's a beautiful game still, man. It's a beautiful game still. I don't know any other realm where you could pop in for a week and make 87K, Joey. I don't know. These people asking, hey, why are you doing it?
Hooker, escort. We can. Allegedly, I've heard. My sister, she told me about this.
Wait, you can? Yeah.
No, I'm actually not fully, unfortunately. But David Kelly says, honestly, I think people would be better off studying or getting a master's. At least it's more likely to benefit you long term. Great podcast again. Love the idea of non-poker related podcasts. Hopefully, you'll be able to make some money off ads. Bang bang. What do you think about that? I think people are better off studying or getting a master's.
I think it's a pretty big. It depends for people that are like completely clueless. In terms of poker, jumping in right now probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless there's some specific reason. I mean, if you live in Bangladesh, it might make a whole lot of sense for you to get into poker and get really good at it because your hourly rate's going to be many ridiculous multiples of what you would be making otherwise getting a master's. But for some people in the States, I don't know what the situation is even. Aren't there like problems with jobs? Isn't there actually aren't a lot of people getting out of college and not finding jobs? Isn't there some kind of, I don't know, man. You tell me. You tell me what's better for yourself. I don't know all your variables for your situation. For a lot of people, poker is definitely not the answer. It's not for their personality type. It's not for their thought process and how they structure their thoughts, and they're never going to be able to figure out the things they need to. Maybe like there's the people that ask you those dumbass questions that don't Google that answer themselves. Those people shouldn't be near poker. Get the fuck out of here. Like you need to be self-motivated and find answers for yourself. So if you can't even fucking Google yet in 2016, it's not for you, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go learn something, do something else. Maybe get better at other things. Pursue something that will be of value. But poker is definitely not for most people. No question about it. But for the people that are like 2/3 of the way through, maybe you just need to push yourself a little bit harder. And maybe somebody else is mad at me for telling them to push themselves because it's going to make their game tougher. I don't know, man. Whatever. If they're willing to do the work, they should get the reward.
Okay.
And by the way, one more time for the people just joining us, Joey already is locked in for coming to Colombia this year. You will see me and Joey in Colombia doing epic things.
I'm coming to Colombia. I'm going on Gringo Tuesday. I'm going on Margarita Monday. Okay. I'm going on Quesadilla. I'm going. The CGG, baby. I'm going.
Okay. I like it, man.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Who else is going to go with us?
There's going to be people there waiting, man. And maybe other people will join.
Is it going to be Colombian people?
No, not necessarily. No, you want like-minded individuals around you.
No, not in this instance. I just want Colombians around me.
It's up to you, man. If you just want Colombians, that can happen too. We can put you in a bubble with just Colombian people surrounding you for your whole stay. Besides me, I mean, I'm not going to turn Colombian anytime soon, but debatably.
All right, we'll take a couple more questions from the people out there, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I got to clean up my place.
Me too.
And I got to eat some food.
Me too.
And I got to...
What else are you going to do? What's a Joey day looking like now that he doesn't poker? What are you going to do right now?
Yep.
What is that head nod? Okay. All right.
Hola, como moza, papi. Check out a TED speech about education moving up in its what? What the fuck Chili Pops say? Okay, thank you. We'll Google this. Attempt to Google this Chili Pops. Guys, if you want to go back and watch this on replay, you can still watch this on replay. It'll be on my YouTube channel all the time. I'll be podcasting on Monday with David Paredes, a.k.a. Gaucho, who is a very smart, very hardworking, and successful tournament and cash game player. And I'll be podcasting next Friday with Dan Coleman, a.k.a. Dan Coleman, a.k.a. Mr. Green.
Forever. Cool stuff.
And
Joey, you sure you don't want to do the at some point do like the Dan Coleman thing and just conquer live tournaments and really just blow up? You don't feel like that's ever
the idea of sitting in a fucking tournament table for all the entire day and not like doing anything else just seems...
But it's such a limited amount of time though to get those prolific tournaments under your belt. It's, you know, it's just a week here, a week there, it'll pop in here and there, ride that scene, that circus a little bit. No, you don't see that maybe 2 years from now, a year from now, riding that circuit.
I have no interest in trying to get better at it. I have no interest in wanting to spend my time doing it.
Okay.
I have no interest in wanting to be around people in the casino for 12 hours every day for a week or two. I have no interest in staying in the hotels and walking down to the fucking casino. I just don't want to. Like I not like the people are bad. I just don't want to be. I don't want to be there. I don't want to. Like it's not what I want to do. You know. I don't want. I don't want to do that, man.
True. All
not
right.
gonna be able to do it, AJ. That's
all right. Fair enough. No. I like the real estate in Colombia idea more anyway. Fuck it, man.
I like the porn company in Colombia more.
Do that if you need to. Man. We'll get lunch together. Whatever.
Whatever, man. Whatever. We'll talk. We'll meet a guy. I meet a guy. Meet a guy who knows a guy.
We'll talk.
David Kelly says, good point about Bangladesh and developing countries. Definitely referring to new players in developed countries with job prospects. Also think the shorter podcasts are more GTO. You can find my article about motivation on my website, which I've only written 3 things on there. Pokerlife.com, the future home of, I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, that's it. Joey, is this guy your older brother? Adrian, are you older than me?
I don't know. 87. What year were you? Were you 86?
85.
Okay, Joey's older than me.
Yeah, I'm Adrian's older brother.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Ollie Ayers, I heard he's a shady fuck and did some shady shit at a home game in Boston where I'm watching from. Interesting. Well, we'll ask him about it. David Paredes. We'll ask him about this thing.
Okay.
We got anything else we want to talk about, AJ? Is that it? Where can people follow you? Can they follow your story? Are you on Snapchat? Are you on Instagram? You got a website? You got a Twitter? You got a...
I'm on the Twitter, man.
You got a YouTube. Where can people follow along with the Colombian dream of yours? Where can they follow along with your poker dream, your poker success, your poker results? They want to know more. Where can they see it? Where can they find it?
Okay, I'll have to. I might build something up for that. Right now, just hit the Twitter up. If I do create something of value like that, I will post it on the Twitter for sure. So just hit me on the Twitter, and if you need anything from me, PM me on Twitter or on Twitch. I'll always read that and respond to 99% of them. Some dude trying to sell hoverboards through me, I get 3% of the, get the fuck out of here, man. Telling me I'm going to make a lot of money selling these $600 hoverboards. Don't come at me with shit like that. But if you got some respectable things to say or ask, I will generally be there for you, friend. I'll give you that blade if you need. If you're in a time of struggle or doubt, we'll turn that blade on for you, man. Put that blade right on it, man. Cut right through the problem. I'm here for you, people. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. And I'm going to grind a lot every day, and that's it. See you at the series. Yeah, we're getting together at the series, so people might join us there. Maybe.
All right, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys want to find this later, you can watch it on YouTube. It'll be on iTunes. You can look up Poker Life, which I haven't updated in months because I just can't be bothered. And when I can't be bothered, I really can't be fucking bothered. But I'm going to now. That's it, because poker's getting harder. And I need to make some extra resource funds here. So I better get on top of my shit with this thing. So that's it. Everybody in the chat, much love. All the comments, all the questions. Epic Pure Vids, Silver, Allie Ears, Bert Jantz. Joey, you're so insecure. Insta-ban people joke about your abilities. XRAM says, yes, I am one of the most insecure people I've ever met in my entire life. My self-confidence is down so much, and I think so lowly of myself that I'm not even sure how I wake up and possibly could do these podcasts and come on camera so much. Honestly, it's something I'm working at, and it's something I'm trying to better. I got a book right here, Emotional Intelligence 2.0 I'm reading, and I'm working with AJ throughout this week on trying to better that.
Private lessons that we've been going through it.
Thank you very much for letting me know and pointing that out. I really appreciate that. I'm going to do a lot of good things with that comment. Thanks a lot. I hope you feel better leaving that comment here on the podcast. And thank you. It was very nice to make your acquaintance in the chat over time. And we will miss you in the chat, Roms. Thank you again. Much love. Adrian, you want to get some shots before we go or what, man?
Who we got in here, man? Shout out to... Let me read through here, man. Shout out to Wiedemans. I know Moose Gills, my man. Moose Gills been in here. Perhaps Pie was
Gills, puppy.
Still chilling in here. He rode the whole damn thing. D-Dog killing my man. P182.
Dog.
Hi, Aru. What the fuck is Hang? HB Gunner. God damn, we got some people here. Poonap, how you doing, man? I'm recognizing a lot of people in this thing. Thanks for being here, Plappa Slappa. I mean, everybody. Ghost of M's been in here. Reason, what's happening? Randy, how you doing? And in case I'm missing anybody, I apologize, but thanks for popping in, guys. I hope you guys are doing great. Do what you need to do. Maxie's, what's up? Hey, that's the people I saw, and there might be more people about to stream in, but hey, all the best, guys. GG, see you later. Take it easy. True. Great Fox.
We out, guys, in chat. A lot of great comments out there. I'm gonna send you over to Doug Polk's way, streaming some PLO Zoom 6
Shout out to Doug. Shout out to the Empire. Shout out to Fees. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to Joey. Thanks for having me, man.
Much love, Poppy. See you soon. It's Adrian Fenixxx on Twitter for looking for his Twitter name. I'll see you soon, either in May or in June. That's it.
Yep.
Peace out.
Peace.
Much love.
Woo!
We out. Eat, sleep. PLO. Let's go. Get it. Peace.